Fellas, there are two type of men in this world: those who pour and those who drink. I don't know which ones you are. I'm one that drinks. Lou pours up. I know that much. I seen it. Seen it with my own two eyes. He pours. Didn't take a sip. Mo, what about you?
Definitely drink for sure.
I can't even say that shit with a straight face.
Crazy.
Oh man, good to be back. But
Yeah,
before
for
we
sure.
even get into the pleasantries, man, we get a flashback scene to open the episode. We get Torta. We saw Torta played by Danny Trejo in season 2. And we see him again. Obviously, we know it's a flashback because he has moved on to glory since then. We're in a bar, and Torta is doing that thing where he presents himself larger than what he is, acts like he's a man, and probably is a man in a room full of people he was in. But then Hefe comes in. This is our first time seeing him. We know that he is Torta's superior, and he keeps making comments about, you're very talkative, man. You got a way with words. You're a wordsmith, pretty much. And Torta's kind of just, Then he asked him, don't you got somewhere to be? Got a delivery to make, right? Still not thinking anything of it. Small talk. Mentions to him, you know what, Torta, my bad, man. I forgot your birthday. I got a present for you, dog. They go in the back. They see the turtle that we saw earlier in honor of his namesake. And then he writes something on his shell, which has to do, I'm assuming, with being a rat. And then we see the twins take the machete to that nigga and pack him up. Get him up out of there, man. So we never knew exactly what led. We knew Torta was dead, but we didn't see what happened and how it led there. Obviously, this was for us to be introduced to the cartel guy, and also to see what kind of damage the twins do. We know they killed everybody on the van, but they got knife work too. So we seeing all of this go down. We see the Torta flashback. What's y'all thoughts on this, man? What did you take away from it? Did you need the scene?
I'm not mad at it. It made me think like, did y'all have this in on tuck? Did y'all have this in the tuck, or did y'all reshoot it because y'all like, you know what, this is a better way to do this? Like, did y'all call Danny back to like shoot some additional footage? That's first thing I thought. But secondly, the mob, the cartel leader Hefe. These are some of my favorite villains. These charming, come off as nice guys, but are totally not. And similar to Gus and Ignacio or not Ignacio, but Lalo. These are some of the best villains. Like, this guy is like super. Like, he looks like he could work in the corporate world, no problem. And then bringing in the twins, and them man, they came in there with a unsharp knife, bruh. I feel like that knife was not sharp at all.
Probably
Like,
did it on purpose, man.
goodness gracious, bro.
Ruthless.
What a way to go.
What
I
about you,
think
Lou?
it was needed. I liked it. I think it did a good job of letting you know how ruthless the twins or cousins are about to be. It did a good job of setting up them being in his house the last episode. That was a big deal. That wasn't no like, oh, Walt from the finagle his way out of this. It's like putting it in context for us as the viewers. Like, nah, he almost died. We want y'all to understand that Walt almost died last week.
Okay.
If he hadn't got that call. And I think this set up a couple of good scenes later on in this episode that I'll allude to when we get there.
You make a great point that I didn't think of. It's not the fact, because I think we had already seen the twins do work, so we all knew what they were there for Walt. But to your point, we didn't necessarily know how they got down. We know y'all can shoot people, but y'all doing some vicious, crucial killing. Like, y'all, this could have been real bad for Walt. So that's a great pull, because I didn't even think about that, but it makes them even more intimidating. But yeah, we kind of get these new characters, not new characters. We've seen the twins, but we get a couple new characters. We get a flashback, and that leads us right into the episode. So it's a good place to start it. Welcome back. No More Half Measures, a Breaking Bad podcast. It's your host, Rich, joined by the world-class Maurice Hunt III and the legend Spike Lou. Fellas, Been a couple weeks, man. We bike. How y'all feeling?
Yeah, babe. Back in the saddle. What up, y'all?
Hey, back in this thing, Mocha Chino still in the mix. And one of our listeners at my other show hit me up and said, "Hey, brother Chino, when the episode coming out," I said, "They know my name."
Right, man, this is the power of consistency.
Brother Mocha Chino.
That man
No
said,
matter what-
"Brother Chino."
Hey, man.
Jesus Christ.
So I'm back.
Power of being persistent and consistent. If you put enough bullshit on people enough times, they'll start adhering.
Absolutely.
It's funny because shout out to you. Your birthday, I know, was this past week or the week before?
Last week, the week we were off. Yep.
Yeah, the week we were off your birthday, and your wife, she made a post for you, and she even mentioned, like, she called you Mochaccino and said that name had to grow on me. I'm like, this nigga Mo really wearing people down with Mochaccino. But shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to you, Mo. Shout out to Mochaccino. And shout out to everybody out there listening, man.
Hey, shout out to Too Rich, man. Too Rich out here. That's the new one, man. Yeah, I just gave you another one.
All right, man. Well, we appreciate y'all. I'm thinking about Lou yesterday. Nigga told me, congratulations. I said something. Nigga told me, hey, Spike Lou funny as fuck for
That's
real.
douchebag for real. Like, here's somebody, congratulations.
I speak the language, though. That's what makes it so funny.
Yeah.
Usually, I'm the one getting them off.
Uh-huh.
I don't really have so many people getting them off on me. So that's what makes it funny. I don't even know what to say. But anyway, please remember to like, subscribe, share, tell a friend to tell a friend. If you know anybody watching Breaking Bad or who loves Breaking Bad, come and join us, man. We in season 3, we're getting the ball rolling. Similar to the show, the podcast is much better than the show, I will say. So if you want some entertainment, getting through those first 2 seasons, we your guys.
We
but
here
it
for
does
you.
start to pick up at the end of season 2, and we're rolling into season 3, and it's only going to get better as memory serves. If you want to reach out to us, please do not forget you can reach out as Instagram NMHM _Breaking Bad pod, and also email nomorehalfmeasurespod@gmail.com. And please don't hesitate to leave Spotify or YouTube comments. And speaking of which, we're going straight to the comment section. We only got a couple. I know we were off last week, but I want to make sure that we acknowledge the good people and get these comments read. The first one was from Spotify. She's a little bit small. I'm about to zoom in for this one. We got one from Sly. Shout out to Sly. Sly says, this is for season 3, episode 2. Our last one. First things first. I'm from South Africa. Even our white girls are head and shoulders above Albuquerque's finest. Secondly, I do appreciate you gentlemen because y'all are the reason I even got into season 3 of this show. The pace of the first 2 seasons is so slow you'd think it was like 20 episodes per season. Anyways, once I wrap this up, I'm definitely checking out Sopranos. I watched a bit of it as a kid, but my dad saw a man giving head and decided to ban the show in his house.
Oh shit, Sly, you got yes, please go.
Yeah, you gonna love our show. He gonna love that.
You might want your dad to listen to Good Earners, bro.
Boy,
might love
put
it.
him on.
He might watch The Sopranos.
He gonna love that.
Yeah.
Man, I'm just picturing his pops probably looking, what the heck? Can't nobody watch this shit in this house no more.
Vito, what the like?
Vito, what the fuck?
Like his head and his hairs is in the toilet. Disgusting.
We definitely appreciate you, Slide. I don't want to skip over the fact that you were from South Africa. Like the fact that we got a South African listener is crazy to me.
Yeah.
That's insane. Thanks for checking us out. And if you like this, and I don't want to skip over this too, to know that we're the reason you made it to season 3 of this show. Like you wouldn't even given a chance if it wasn't for us guiding the way in the podcast form, man. That means that's one of the greatest compliments ever. So thank you for that.
Thank you, bro.
I met a white dude from South Africa.
Wow.
Elon?
He told me he was trying to be funny. You know how you be at the like corporate events and shit, white people try to break the ice. He's like, yeah, man, I'm from South Africa. It makes me an African American.
Yeah, he got it.
That's what I gave him too, Rich. That's exactly what I gave him. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I'm saying like, oh, okay.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, man. Oh yeah.
Peace.
Shout out to Sly, man. Keep writing, man. Let us know what you think. And like I said, if you like this, you definitely gonna like Sopranos, man.
Absolutely.
What's cooking over there. It probably don't get good till season 2, episode 5 when I join, but
I like it.
but you can bear through with before that.
you can. That's crazy.
Bear
Good
through
bear
is
through.
crazy.
I like that. Hey, that's good. That's pretty good.
That's what you sent the voice note about, Mo.
Yeah, that part exactly.
We got a comment. It's a DM from Monica. Shout out to Monica, man. Our good earner family / no more half measures. Let's see. I'm trying to think.
It's pretty lengthy as far as the
Okay,
message.
I wanted to make sure I wasn't reading something that was already read. So, she starts by mentioning her emails weren't going through, so she tried to send this on April 7th during our season breaks. Greetings, gentlemen. One good thing about you all taking all. Damn, I can't talk today. Can't read. All right. Greetings, gentlemen. One good thing about you all taking a much-deserved break is it gives me the chance to email. First off, my son wants me to email every day advocating for you to do Game of Thrones next. It's in the conversation, Monica. Tell your son that it's in the conversation. Among other things, he wants me to watch it all the way through, and he knows if you review it, I will. Once again, dope-ass comment, man. You need to read some people watching. That's what's up. Also, I agree with both Spike and Mo. This is my first time watching all the way through, but I did that in binge fashion. I'm almost done with Better Call Saul at this point. And then I rewatch whatever episode y'all are reviewing right before listening to the podcast. So it's kind of my first time in a rewatch, if that makes sense. It's super interesting to see how it hits different the first time. How it hits different the first and second time, and the season 2 finale is a great example. As you all said, the first time is like holy crow. I don't know if that's supposed to be cow or you really meant to say crow, Monica. Either way. Then the second time it feels overdone and honestly pretty unrealistic. For one thing, air traffic controllers are federal employees, and I think they are generally pretty careful about mental health and such. May not be still true, but when you hear there was one of them working at LaGuardia when they had that accident with the fire engine. Super sad. But also in the scene, you see an alarm go off when the planes get too close to each other. And isn't that supposed to be a fail-safe or they avoid one another? You're saying no one heard that, looked over dudes sweating and freaking out and took over? Or the pilots didn't get a message from the alarm going off? I don't know. It seemed like a reach. Probably worth it since it's a huge plot development. But it struck, and I'm sorry, the email breaks up. But it struck me as unrealistic the second time. Final point, poor Jane. Just really got screwed running into those dudes. I had not clocked that Walt rode her onto her back and thus caused her death. He is such a monster at this point. As always, enjoying the pod and looking forward to your return. Best, Monica. Monica, man, shout out to you, man. We appreciate it.
Great email, Monica. Thank you so much.
That's fire, and that's dope. That her son is familiar with the show. You know, I mean, that must be maybe worth a talk over some dinner. You know what I mean? So that's fire. Right there.
That's fire.
Shout out to Monica.
No doubt, man. And then I will let you know, Spike Lee heard you, man. He heard you. He heard you weren't pleased with the last email. So we got our guy, Acid Jax. Email is titled Caballo Sin Hombre. Fellas, firstly, Spike Lou, if you don't shut your bitch ass up, hold up, okay, I'm playing.
Are you saying it this time, or did he?
No. He wrote that for real. He wrote that as me playing with the last one. When I said it, so he just rolling into it. But he did say, "Hold up, okay, I'm just playing." So shout out to Acid Jax, man. Hey, Spike Lou said, "Hey, you gonna be a joker tonight? Only a couple more bitches out here."
Hey, why I gotta be all that?
That's why I had to mark my board again. I was like, okay, that's twice.
Hey, look, hey, y'all about to see the Psycho version of him. He about to get real cold. Tony Soprano cold cuts. He gonna get real.
I'm weak, man. All right, he did just say it as a tongue-in-cheek reference and said, "Okay, I'm playing." But he gets into it. But I gotta address the Jenny Sack. I gotta address the Jenny Sack in the room. It's crazy.
That is. I don't even know how to.
Oh shit! I gotta address the Jenny Sack in the room. It's fucking insane.
Yeah.
You know they usually say I gotta address the elephant, man.
Get off my car before you flip it.
Oh shit! That's good.
Yeah.
All right, going back to the email. You called it out, and I get it. You got me. Pressing send on the 2-word joint was a bit like Walt riding around with the bag and not getting a broken taillight fixed. Like Mo says, have some standards. I appreciate the accountability, man. You know you can't send no 2-word messages up here. And I should have known Spike was not going to let me cruise past with the smashed windscreen. He turned on old Acid Jacks like the pig doing a UE on Walt, pepper spray out. Side note, the level of visible disgust Spike had reacting to that email was like the scene in Sopranos when Ralph Cifaretto missed Johnny Sack's daughter, Allegra's nursing school graduation, unforgivable, and tried to make it up by offering a belated envelope. He swatted that motherfucker away while hitting Ralphie with the stick it in your ass. One of the finest zero to Johnny Sack scenes in Sopranos, and Spike was not far off. I can see his estimation of me as a man who writes plummet. Shout out to the Shah of Iran and Count Chocula.
Count Chocula. That's good. That's good.
So I could tell you I was pulling the reverse Uno Michelle. Big up Mo. You don't leave a short review after our review. Or that it was the blood pressure medication. Shout out Vito. Or maybe that I just genuinely agree with Mo. Spoiler, I do. But the truth is, I was on the road traveling and working, so I guess you could call that a scheduling conflict. I see you, Big Rich Town. Yeah, man, always on the go, man. So what do you want? An apology? A fucking Wisman sampler? What?
If that's what it takes.
That's what it takes. Okay, I won't put more sauce on it than that. At least Rich gets it. And I'm encouraged that Mo and Spike give enough of a shit to roast me for a light envelope. Hey, it died on the vine. It died on the vine. But yeah, let's just say that's what I get for writing an email with the non-dominant. Moving on.
Gotcha. Okay.
Moving on. It's great to have Mo on the right side of the Walt was always broken bad argument. Yes, Mo. Cigarette smoking, wall punching, no longer in the PB&J stage of life. Kids screaming off screen. No second stops for takeout. Mochaccino. Maurice Hunt, the motherfucking third. It took 2 seasons, but Buddy finally got some blue in your batch. Footnote. Mo, you know how much respect I have for you. It's just beating your pinata, bro.
Oh my gosh, he always coming at me. That's so funny. I love it.
and I won't hold you. No More Half Measures is an iconic title, but I'm a drug dealer. A Breaking Bad podcast does also kind of slap. I can't say I see the logic of it's a podcast about drug dealers, but we aren't drug dealers. But as Principal Carmen would say, no judgments, just feelings. Thank you. We just want to say for the record, thank you, Acid Jacks, for that. Should have seen
the legend is back,
the back
man.
and forth. Should have seen the back and forth in the group chats.
Yes.
Speaking of feelings, Spike
and what was so funny, Mo was finally like, I ain't even got no reason to justify it other than just my person. Like, I
told y'all, Mo got to the point. Mo got to the point where he had to hey man, if y'all fellas want to go ahead
doing
and
it, I ain't doing it.
I'm gonna go ahead and sit this one out. I'm like, oh,
hey, that was so funny.
Rick take his ball and go home.
Hey, Rich was like, he said the only time majority lost. that was a good. When you said that last, that was really
only
good.
Only
time in history that majority
lost. Man. It's a fact. All right, going back to the email. Speaking of feelings, Spike pissed for Walt and Hank for laying out Walter's dirty laundry in the cop shop was 100% a hard agree. I could be looking at Shawshank numbers and still not play the problems at home card. Also, agree Saul stole the episode once again, laying it on the boys to get back in the kitchen, reminded me of Christopher in the studio demanding the lead singer of Visiting Day shoot the crank and get back in the booth. You heard me. Spike up.
Spike up. Like, bro.
And then he hits Jesse's parents and lawyer with the Kevin Hart and 40-year-old version. I'm going to need that for the price of On the House. He even sent the photo, the screenshot of that scene from 40-year-old virgin. Shout out to you, Acid Jacks, for the thoroughness. So that's my chemical reactions for the week. I think we're back on track with the fat envelope. But like a mail order bride, I'm just grateful to be here. Peace.
He's a good earner.
And a.k.a. Acid Jacks, a.k.a. Sacre Blue. I wonder where Acid Jacks is writing his Sunday emails.
Hey, the one who writes, hey, I agree with Jacks. All right.
Great email.
There you
man.
go. Great email.
That's that's an envelope right there.
Yeah, man. Listen, you got an attaboy. You got an attaboy from Spike. You can dine on that this week, Acid Jacks. With that being said,
boy.
Hey man, Spike my nigga, man. I swear on everything. With that being said, We recording later than usual, y'all. So if it's a little bit more slap happiness,
A
man,
little
y'all see what it
loopy,
is.
yeah.
Yeah, a little loopy, man. It's been
Needed
a
for
long
this
day.
episode
But
too.
yeah, there will be spoilers and explicit content today's episode, season 3, episode 3, IFT. You fellas know what that stands for, right?
I was trying to come up with
Oh,
something witty, but
oh yeah, they named this episode IF2. IFT. I fuck Ted. And he premiered April 4th, 2010. Yeah, they did it because they wanted it to look like some kind of secret agent coding, like it meant something, like all the other
so
episodes
that's really
do.
what
And
it
that's
means.
why 100%. That's why they waited until the end. Because, you know, most people know this. I don't know how many do. TV episodes, they usually say the title in the episode at some point. You know what I mean? At some point, they say the title throughout. Not all shows, but majority of shows do it. And a lot of people look for it to come through, and that they waited until the very end for that reason, because they didn't want people to. People were probably looking like, "What's IFT stand for?" And at the very end, she reveals it. I fuck Ted. So yeah, that's 1,000% why they named it IFT.
It's cold.
It is.
It is cold, man. Premiered April 4th, 2010. Directed by Michelle McLaren and written by George Mastras. The show is currently streaming on Netflix if you're trying to watch it. And one of my favorite parts of the show, Spike Lee, do we have a synopsis this week?
Big Rich Town, we have a synopsis. Mo, I'm not sure if you're aware, but this is Breaking Bad. This episode specifically. Jesse makes some phone calls. Walt decides that he's moving back in the house. And that makes Skyler to have to make her own tough choices in life. Gus has an important meeting to determine Walt's fate. Don't take a lot with an episode like this. That's the synopsis for season 3, episode 3, IFT.
Yes, indeed. All right, fellas, let's get into it. There are just for listeners out there, there's a lot of small scenes this episode. So some of these scenes are going to be combined, and we're going to have one general talking point. And I say the first 8 minutes of the episode are kind of one of those moments. So we're at the Whites, and Walt is on the ladder removing old pizza that he threw up there. Remember, at the end of the last episode, he decided to move back in and almost had his head chopped off. Mike is actually parked in the distance. He's on the phone with someone, looking at Walt clean up the pizza. And he's pretty much saying, hey, I don't think he knows. He's still breathing for one, and I don't think he knows how close he was to actually being up out of here. No need to involve Saul, so we figured it's Gus or somebody on Gus's camp. And then Mike drives off. Skyler's driving with Holly. And Mo, I gotta ask you, bro, is this it? Is that life, man? Like you had kids and that was old McDonald's and shit. Like, is that it?
Like what you talking about? Like what this what Walt is doing right now?
No, what I'm saying is, like I said, Skyler was
You have to do
driving.
that.
Nah, is that really what it is, man? You had kids and now instead of bumping Boosie, you gotta bump old McDonald's.
Frozen, you got to
No,
listen to Frozen
no,
soundtrack.
No.
I was listening to him.
That's
Like,
not
damn,
a
this shit doesn't sound fun at all.
That's not a black household. It's just not like that. We just don't. We might do some R&B at cleanest if we're gonna keep it clean. Like, hey, y'all got the baby in the car. If we're gonna do something like that, or somebody else's kids or whatever, we'll do R&B at the cleanest. But
Not
we
doing
ain't
the
doing
kid soundtrack,
never,
kid bops.
never.
He ain't doing the Frozen soundtrack.
Nah. Like I mean, like if we at the crib or something, you throwing on YouTube, like some of the little
Yeah,
songs,
but-
they'll jam.
If
But
you
it-
driving and y'all going somewhere, it ain't like y'all don't get
going
control. Okay, I got
super
you.
ignorant levels.
I
Gotcha.
ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it.
I grew up
man.
like that. My daddy was playing ignorant music, and that's where I got it from. I'm
Same
like,
here.
I turned out all right. They'll be all right.
Hey, let me ask you this. You said on the phone he was talking to someone. Do we know that Mike knows Gus yet?
No.
Have they
no,
showed that and I
don't.
forgot?
No, we do not.
Okay,
Even
so
though
we
we
do
know
understand
from-
that he working with somebody else other than Saul at this point.
Yeah.
That's what that reveals to us.
That was
there
a
you
good. That was actually really good. A good subtle
Yeah,
thing
that's
to
what,
show
that's
that
what I was
like
gonna comment to.
that they did some good things here as far as some more creative setups, like, rewriting Danny Trejo back in. It's like, oh, he's already dead, but he's such a big star in the draw. Let's bring him back. We already introduced the twins. Now we're going to bring it. So that's what's making the show better, like we talked about, because Walter is the least interesting character in the show.
I agree with you 100% in everything that you said, and that's why I said that in the synopsis, and I'm going to continue to reference it all through this episode. This is the first episode in the rewatch that felt like Breaking Bad. But there've been good episodes, and And I'm not sure if this has been the best episode so far, but as I watched this one, I was like, this is the show that I remember.
Are you able to
Because,
go into that further, or is that something you'll be talking about as
well,
we go throughout this episode?
as we go throughout it, I'm going to be talking about it, but it's something to like what Mo said, even with the opening scene, you're introducing these people and these people are starting to tie in through the universe. Now you have the benefit versus, I feel like it was a hindrance at first knowing everything that was going to happen. And we watching those first 2 seasons. It's like, bro, like none of this shit matter because I know what happens at the end. Now we looking at this and your mind starting to go to, they weaving it together now. I see the seeds that are planted. They introducing the cartel boss dude. They letting us know how deadly the twins are. They do the stuff that comes up later that I'll talk to. They do this little seed plant with Mike because you watching it. I remember watching it in real time now. I mean, like, if Mike wasn't talking to Saul, who the fuck was he talking to? And that's what made me wonder, did I miss it earlier? Was he already introduced to someone else? And I like how you said someone earlier. I guess I just spoiled it, Rich. But this is the Breaking Bad that I remember in the fact it's planting seeds and it's navigating its way through a world with way more interesting characters. Because to your point, Mo, Walt not interested. Now they're giving us interesting stuff. They even putting Walt in interesting situations.
I was just about to say, I think a little bit. I think you were right up until this episode, Mo, because this is the episode I think Walt starts getting interesting. Like life starts.
Yeah. Okay.
How do I want to say this? Is Walt getting interesting, or are the things around him getting interesting?
The things around it.
Even
but
what we're
you know
talking.
what? To your, I didn't mean to cut you off, but to your
go ahead,
point, I think it's the things around him because he's still the same dirtbag from episode 1. And that's the thing about rewatching it. Like, you kind of sympathizing, like, damn, shit getting crazy around Walt. But he's a fucking Tasmanian devil. He calls all of this bullshit with his antics.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead, Rich, because you had something.
No, I was just gonna say he really leans into dirtbag behavior. There's a moment in this episode where he says something to Skyler, and I'm thinking like, yo, you were fucking out of it, bro. You have no clue. You out of touch of reality if you really think that way. And he believed it. He believed what he was saying. We'll talk about it later in the episode. But go ahead, Mo.
I'll say I don't think this is like the first Breaking Bad episode. I will say this is like if I kind of connect to it a little bit. This is the world of Breaking Bad. Now we're in the world of it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's got the Breaking Bad isms of it all, but I feel like this is the world where now we got Mike, Salamanca twins, the old man in the chair. We get, Hefe. We got Gus. We got Walt, Jesse, Ted. Now we're in the world. So I would say this episode fully, because you get the episode when Jane dies, we get introducing a Mike, but you're not getting everybody. So this is probably the first episode where we're now getting the full world of it. And really specifically because now, no hold bars. I got the bag in front of Skyler, which we'll get to that scene. And now what you gonna do? So now it's like the fourth wall is broken. So now we're like in the world of it. So, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, sure. I guess in that sense, it could be like this is the Breaking Bad like episode. But I guess it depends on what version of Breaking Bad. I like more of the action and dilemma style. So I kind of associate that. But I'm not mad at your association either.
Interesting. We jump back into the scene. So as I mentioned, Skyler's doing the old McDonald with Holly, and to her surprise, she pulls up to the crib. She sees the Aztec in the driveway. So of course, she grabs the phone, calls Walt, see what he's doing. He peeks out the window. Yeah, I'm back. Hit her with the MJ95. I'm back, baby. Like, what's up? Like, I'm here.
2 words.
So mind you, like we said earlier, this is a continuation of the end of last episode because she has no idea. This nigga broke into the crib, took a shower and everything. I done got the pizza off the thing. I'm back. Like, I'm for real here. And it's his house too. And I feel him. Like, that's what he's telling me. I ain't agreed to no divorce. This is my house. I'm not doing none of this shit. Like, what's up, Lou? You made the face.
You feel him? Like, how you feel him?
This is my fucking house. What you fucking think?
Nah, I got it. Nah. I'm sorry. Like,
but you the man, though. You gotta. You like that's what you're the. I don't know what you was gonna say, Mo, but I feel like he the man. He being petty. He being Walt.
But
if she ain't willing to work it out, like she ain't even trying to have a conversation with you. Like you can pull that off and you like let's talk.
We don't have to talk. I am sleeping here.
Yeah, like it's one of those things. It's one of them things. Like as a man, you're like, all right, I didn't went through the motions. I didn't left the crib. I didn't, you know what I mean? Did all that, but like enough time has passed. Like that's.
Yeah, man. He playing with me.
Yeah, like it's at this point, it's like, all right, bro.
Cartels.
Because let's keep it a bean. Like as much as we not Walt apologists at all on here, more Skyler than anything. Let's keep it a bean. I did. Of course, we know later. Oh, I did it because I was good at. But in this moment, at least what he believes in his life at this moment, I did this because we ain't got the money to take care of me. You know, I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke. Like I did this because we ain't had the money, and I ain't want to take the job and whatever. I mean, we know it wasn't a perfect situation of selling drugs, but at the end of the day, I did this for us. So it's like I'm gonna leave because I let you down, and you found out I'm a manufacturer in the drug business. But at the same time, like, all right, bro, you know what's up. And then he taking Saul advice. Saul said, "Bro, she ain't gonna ride on you." Which is what gave him the confidence to act the way he's acting now.
Yeah, totally. And I like the way his expression about it. Do what you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Y'all are not wrong. And in my version of this, you lead with, and you can still have a TV show because I feel like there's interesting stuff that could come from it. I don't like what make Walt so diabolical is he's just in there playing around, like waving out the fucking window, like everything is normal.
That's
like,
what I love the most about
like,
it.
You an idiot. Like, no.
That's what I love the most about it.
Not
He said you got me fucked up.
If you being petty, yes, right? Like if you being petty, cool. Which he's being, and he's trying to act like he not being petty and that she being petty, like he playing this whole mind game, mind fuck on her. But the reason why Walt a bitch ass nigga is because you just leave. You just leave with the bag, bro. When she called and pulled up, you had a bag sitting right there at the door. We ain't gotta go through this police calling and Junior. Like when she come through the door, like boom, you said I was a drug dealer. Here go however hundreds of thousands of dollars. Yes, I did it. We back. We on our feet. We finna take this money. You take your accounting skills. Like you come to it with a plan. You sweep off her feet, and then boom, we ain't got no turmoil in the household. Ain't no problems. We got a bag full of money, and boom, we rolling. But Walt, like I said, is a bitch ass nigga, and he trying to just go in here like, oh, I'm feeding the baby.
He thinks he's so smooth. Like
that's what irritates me about it. And
he not Tony. You not Tony, bro.
But let me say this though. Let me say this real quick. I mean this in the sense of if my man's was going through this and I didn't like his girl and I saw this shit going down, I'd be getting weak. Like, yes, it's some bitch shit. If my man's was doing this and I'm like, yo, bro, what you doing? I wouldn't do no shit like this. Lou, you made a great point. Gotcha. You gotta have a plan. Like, it's not me. But seeing it, being the neighbor across the street and seeing this shit, if you had to like ear to, that's just hilarious to me because it's the fact that he is kind of like y'all don't know how much I laugh when this nigga when Flynn comes in. And this nigga, they cheers and fucking grilled cheeses. Oh man, I'm like, Walt is sick.
I rolled
my eyes.
When the police came in, like he's letting it like marinate.
My god,
I loved it.
I did too, though.
I loved it because it's so disgusting that I'm like,
I was like, bro, this is so nasty. I said, hey, Walt is so good. Walt is so good at this white man thing, bro.
And
he's he's using the white man power. Like, because the way he gets it off with the police and all that, like, hold the baby, like, hey, you want me to, I got the baby. No, it's not your mom's fault. Bro. He's getting it off, because guess what? Not one single black man could ever get that off. Ever. Like, he's getting the white guy off.
They would have locked us up when they got there.
Locked us up? No, the woman would have got you together. She might have pulled a knife on you. Like,
oh yeah, that too. Yeah, you ain't even making it.
A black woman fed up. She'll pull a knife on.
She not calling the police. Like, nigga, you finna get up out of here one way or another. She calling
her cousins.
Yeah, she calling people.
She calling her brother. Like she ain't calling. She calling the boys, but not them boys.
Not them boys.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know where you going, but you ain't staying here.
You ain't staying here. I promise.
Yeah, that's 1,000. But for those who don't know, who might not be of the culture. Whoever been in that, instead of the boys, I guarantee you, there's some cousins who are out on bail right now.
Right now.
That's going to come over. And that would have got Walt up out of there. Because the police ain't going to move me. But nigga, Ray, nigga, I know Ray crazy. I ain't fucking with Ray, man. I'm out of here.
And this is why, if y'all ever wondered why black people watch like white shows or predominantly white cast, it's stuff like this.
We look at it and be like, man, that couldn't happen. And
we like to be exposed to a different reality.
Facts. Like, damn. Yeah, that's our favorite thing to say when we watch shit like it's like, man, that shit couldn't happen. And it's going a different type of way.
It's not even possible.
But a couple other things about this scene. One, Great expression acted by Anna Gunn. Like, just the confusion on her face. Like, she really couldn't believe that this nigga was back. And once again, I do like the fact, even if you take away the antics, just the coldness of, like, I'm going to call your bluff. I don't believe you're going to call the cops. And if you do, I don't believe you're going to tell them nothing. And she called the boys, and he was right. He didn't tell them nothing. And like you said, Mo, he putting the extra sauce on it. Like I said, Flynn comes home. Dad, you back for good. He knows exactly what he's doing with that. You know what I mean?
Man.
Hey, you want to make some? One of my favorite moments of the scene. He said, "You hungry? Want some grilled cheese?" And he looked at Skyler. Hey,
you want one?
Not even that. He looked at Skyler and said, "You want one?" Like, hey, Skyler.
Shot.
That's what I'm saying.
Shot in a black woman house. What?
Listen, that's such a man thing, bro. Like when you're not in the same space and you're like still like, hey, you need something while I'm about to leave, like
because you playing with me. With me. That's what it is. That's why.
Yeah.
Like this is funny, but if I was Skyler, I'll be through the fucking roof.
She definitely was.
Skyler.
We find out
This is what the kids call gaslighting.
Absolutely.
Yeah, gaslighting for sure.
Big
and he used the cop thing to his advantage because he knows you making yourself the bad guy. Flynn, you called the cops on Dad. Which is crazy though, like,
and two, she could have just called Hank.
She could have absolutely.
She could have just called Hank.
Yeah, man, but she knew.
And
if
Walt gonna buck up to Hank? Like if we gotta move some furniture, that's what I'm saying.
I mean,
if Hank really press him and be like, "Nah, come on, get up out of here, bro." Like, like
Walt can't fight. We know that.
I think he could have got him up out of there, especially the move Hank's in.
Yeah, Hank could have got him up out of there, bro.
Yeah,
and like Skyler, but what's crazy is once all that stuff happened, Skyler knew she didn't have a leg to stand on. Which
that's why.
Which is a great segue into Flynn. It's a great segue into Flynn because he's the one blaming her for all of it.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Now she the bad guy. Walt gets to play. Oh, don't blame your mother for this and all of that.
You called the police? Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, man. Did y'all know? I don't know if y'all know this, but this is great. This is just what Breaking Bad does. One of the cops that showed up is the same cop that was investigating those stolen baseball cards in Better Call Saul.
I didn't know that.
That's a crazy detail.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey,
so, hey, man,
they eating a plain grilled cheese with Lay's plain chips like that. This is definitely the White household.
This is white. No, this is white. I'm sorry. I believe this is white struggle meal. Any of our white listeners, write in. Is this white struggle meal? Because for us, it would have been bologna.
I feel like they enjoy this.
They love it.
It's like us. It's like us with the cut hot dogs on the white bread, y'all.
Yeah, or the bologna. You know what I mean, with the crispy edges.
Fried bologna.
Was there a glass of milk? There? That's all they missing.
For real though, they love a glass of milk, don't they?
It is.
Toilet's about to be fucked up.
Hey, sandwich looked alright though. I ain't gonna lie.
Sandwich looked alright, but I just can't eat plain
chips.
I can't eat plain chips with a.
You gotta have the tomato soup. If you're gonna do the tomato, first you gotta have the right bread.
Tomato soup.
You gotta have the right bread. A mixture of cheeses.
Yeah. At least get some Doritos. Like put some Doritos.
At least some Doritos.
Some nachos. Some
Ain't
OGs.
no spice around.
Dang boy. They probably got
made. Anybody ever buy plain Lays at y'all crib growing up? They didn't in mind. Like
I buy them now. I buy them now since I got older, but I didn't. When I was young, that would be the last choice. We would buy those and put hot sauce on them.
Yep.
Like we would buy the bags. And put hot sauce. We buy the plain Lays.
Yeah, plain Lays with the hot sauce.
No, the hot sauce. The hot sauce I get. I'm talking about right now, present day. You buy Lays.
Oh yeah,
I'll buy plain Ruffles.
I'll do a kettle chip. I'll do it like
I'll do a kettle. I'll do a Ruffle. The flat out Lays, just that alone.
I fuck with plain Lays. It's like probably number 3 on my list right now.
Explains so much.
I can say that.
So much.
You know, Spike said he like a chicken tender guy. Like
yeah, I'm a chicken tender guy.
It makes sense. Like I knew then. I said, okay, I got you.
Plain Lay's gonna get it done.
They get it done.
I think I'd rather have a plain Pringle. I have original Pringles.
I fuck with the plain Pringles.
I'll do any plain but Lay. Like give me. I need something. A Ruffle, whatever the Pringles play. I need anything. A kettle. Just the plain Lay is just so basic. I just can't.
I will admit though, you're not wrong. The plain Ruffle does taste better. The plain Lay's is cheaper. The plain Ruffle them $5 bags.
Yeah,
like,
you're right.
Damn,
you catch the Lay's on sale there now.
Yeah, you're right.
Exactly, and that be the dilemma. I be like, well, I can
I feel
settle for the
you.
Lay's.
Like it ain't that deep.
The $5 ruffle, but the Ruffles do taste better. I
Like
give you
that
that,
crunch get you right
especially
through
with
there.
the hot sauce.
I'm surprised I ain't getting the flaming hots.
I'm still
Anyway,
flaming. I'm flaming hot all day. Still,
All the flaming hots, like
Absolutely.
kettle flaming hots,
all that. Yeah, all that.
Doritos, Cheetos.
You know what slap? You know what slap? Funyun flaming hots go crazy.
Fire.
See,
And
all
I don't eat onions, but I fuck with them.
I need.
Do they have a Fritos flaming hot? Do they have a Fritos?
Yeah,
They got a
those
Fritos.
those were the original hottest before extra hot came out. The Frito was the hottest one to me in my
It
opinion.
was. You're right.
They
Or the
merged them.
the Doritos hot too.
Well, now you talking about the spicy one?
The flaming hot. They got flaming
Flaming
hot.
hot
Doritos.
I'm just saying before we got the extra hot, flaming hot all over.
Yeah.
That Frito was the hottest joint, and then
was.
we got the extra hot and all that. But I get the extra hot Funyun, and if they come out with extra hot Funyun, I rock with it. But the regular is just it's not hot enough.
There's a white guy listening right now clipping this whole segment and say, I told y'all. I told y'all. Look at him. Listen to him.
Hey, it's the Dave
Listen
Chappelle
to
skit-
him.
Dave
Hey, man,
Chappelle skit
where
with the
else you gonna
pixie.
get that breakdown?
they
man?
love it.
Come on,
Look,
man.
look, Dave
That's why we
Chappelle
so
skit with the
good.
pixie. He's like, chicken, nigga, get the chicken. They're like, I would like the fish. Oh, I'm sorry, we're out of fish. Yes,
You ain't
thank
getting,
you.
I promise you, ain't nothing else giving you Breaking Bad and the Flaming Hot breakdown. Ain't nothing else in the
Facts.
universe giving you that.
Facts.
Nothing.
That's a fact, though. There's no other
You know
combination
what I'm
like
saying?
that.
It's
Mix that
not,
shit.
you can't get this anywhere else.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no doubt.
nah. At the end of the day, no snitching, and Skyler tells Walt, "Welcome home." Any other thoughts on that scene of Walt pretty much exerting his
This is
dominance?
I'm going to put it this way. I kept my Moisms to an all time low, and I'm glad. I'm proud of myself. But this is a good episode for.
Hey man, I'm taking Skyler down. I ain't gonna hold
This
you.
is-
Like,
this
I
is-
can't
this
even
is a
hide
good
it no
episode.
more.
Hey, the distressed Skyler. That might be
Distressed
the
Skyler.
best verse. It might be the best verse.
It might be.
The hair a little messed up. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
She a little
yeah.
down.
She do
That might
some-
be the
yeah,
best
you-
version.
And,
of it.
and you know what to add to it? It's that kind.
I might be able
it's
to.
that.
I think she that Skyler asked you to spit in her mouth. That's the
Yeah,
Skyler. I
this
was
is-
nasty Skyler.
Rip
Yeah.
the stockings off.
Oh yeah,
man, go
yeah.
ahead.
This is the ride or like with that like that loyalty, that ride or die, like holding it down. Yeah, this is
We'll get to it,
probably
man.
the
We'll
best
get
way.
to it. We'll
All
get
right.
to
But look, this one of those conversations where you talking to your girl and she be like, you know what? Okay, cool. And
the worst thing
as a man, you know, shit. That's
Hey,
the worst position to be in. 'cause
They
you
do the
have
all right,
no
cool
idea.
better than we do the all right, cool.
Oh, they kill it. They bodied up.
way
That's-
better than us.
okay, cool.
Yep. All right.
I
And you know
literally
you in.
I literally just saw one of those videos. I think it was Toya, Latoya, Wayne baby mom. I think that's her name.
Yeah.
The first one. When her dude came in, it was like a little skit where he came in like, let me ask my girl. She was like, hey, can I go out to such and such with the boys? She was like, yep. I just cook in the kitchen like, yep. And then the nigga at the end, he was like, hey man, I can't even go. She said yeah the whole time, but he knew like I can't even go, bro. I'm cool. Like I'm staying in because they do that. When you hear that, it's over.
That's what this is.
That'd have been the
She's
worst.
Like, all
That
right,
would've been
yeah,
the
welcome
worst.
back. It's cool. Welcome
welcome
back.
home.
I got you. Yeah,
You want to be home? This is what's gonna be happening. This is what's gonna be happening. That shit crazy.
Yeah.
We got two very small scenes. Saul pulling up on Jesse. A, why are you ignoring me? It's dumb to ignore your counsel's calls. B, did you think more about asking the mastermind to get back in the lab? Once again, throwing these little extra adjectives out to describe Walt, kind of diminishing Jesse's role in it. I think Saul knows what he's doing. Saul also says, "Listen, man, you house poor. I'll make it worth your while. If you get Walt back in the kitchen, man, I'll shoot you some bread. We can make it happen." And then we also see Jesse call Jane's phone so he can listen to her voicemail to hear her voice. From there, we pan to a call from Hank. Hank's in the car. He gets a call from his boss. He looks pretty despondent, right? Looks pretty out of it until Gomez comes in and he acts excited. We find out that he's been invited back to El Paso. The boss pulled a couple strings, but like I said, the whole scene is going from despondent to let me put this front on for Gomez. Two very small scenes. Any thoughts on either one of them?
Yeah, sure. I don't think too much about the Hank and Gomez scene. I think now that we're in where we are and I know where it's going, that shit don't mean nothing to me. Like we in the thick of everything else now. We're not even in the thick of it, but we're being introduced to it. That's what we came here for. That's what the rewatch is for. That's what the podcast is for. So that shit don't mean nothing to me. This Saul and Jesse scene, I think it was even more disrespectful. You said mastermind, and that pissing Jesse off. What should have pissed him off more is the, oh, your house poor, let me make it worth your while, offering him like, nigga, I'm his partner. How you gonna offer me a percentage of like, nigga, you don't get the fuck out of my like. So, and Saul does know what he's doing. Like y'all, we've seen Better Call Saul. We know who he is at this point. We know his backstory. So he knowing what buttons to push with Jesse. It's just not working because Jesse in this state of depression. He's grieving, he's mourning. But Saul is doing a really good job of planting seeds, like I think this episode does beautifully throughout this Breaking Bad world, Mo. Like you said, it's just another good scene and a good setup, even though nothing really happened. But when you watch it, you get excited because you do know what happened. So yeah, they bodied that, but the Gomez and Hank stuff, it don't matter to me.
Well, I'll work in reverse. I'll start with the Hank and Gomez. So the interesting thing, and shout out to the actor playing Hank. He's actually a lot more interesting on this watch for me. I mean, not so much the kind of "Make America Great Again" type of vibe he give off, but just more in the sense of how the actor's playing these internal thoughts. Like, because there's this moment he's like, oh yeah, he's on the phone, it's all good. With Gomi, it's all good. But they I love that they kept rolling because you see it's not all good. And I really want to understand what Hank's issue is, like, with it. Like, it's like and again,
As far as what I think he's still shook.
he's shook, but my thing is,
He's
and
not
maybe
emotionally built for it.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. So he's not emotionally built for it, and I think it speaks to there's a theme in this show, and it's probably like in most shows, so it's probably not even a new thing. But like all these characters keep lying to themselves. You know what I mean? Like
All these characters.
all these
Which ones you
characters.
talking?
Okay, so Skyler. You know what I mean? I feel like she's lying to herself about being so bothered by Walt being a drug dealer or finessing, but she's at work with Ted, and she's not that bothered by that, you know.
Okay.
And then, you know, I can go down.
What you putting down?
Yeah, so everybody's kind of, so he's like lying to himself, like, oh yeah, it's all good, but then he's really down about it because it's like, I don't really want to do that. I'm cool with this, you know. It's like when you leave a job to go to a new job. You really don't want to leave the old job because you like what you was doing. You was comfortable. You was okay with it, but you left for a different job because you need a little bit more money for your lifestyle or how you living, and you got that bittersweet feeling. It's like, okay, I could do it. I don't really want to do it because I made friends or people I'm cool with. I'm gonna miss these things, but I got it. So it feels like that type of thing because his facial expression showed it. Going back to Jesse, I think that was really good. A sense of like what Saul did, because remember, Saul was the one who marked up the deal for Jesse, so he know exactly what he got. Saul held the money for Jesse, and then Saul set up the deal for Jesse to buy the house. So I know exactly what you got, bro. So I love how he's the one that like knew, like, yeah, your house poor, like.
But don't play me like when he do get to cooking again, I'm gonna be some nigga that you can pay. I'm gonna be right here next to him. Like, why would you think you could pay me? It's our product.
Because you're a junkie.
Because I think because of the rehab, I think he probably think he.
But he's not
I
a
think from
junkie
Saul's
no more,
understanding,
right?
if I'm
Yeah,
not mistaken.
today.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I looked like nigga.
Bro, like you're getting high on your own supply. Like, what? Why would I take you serious?
But I will say Jesse did tell him he retired, and I think, Saul doesn't have that big of a heart, but he does try to hit him with the like, well, you know, I don't want you to get involved, you know, with you being clean and all that. So he's trying to lean into all that. Saul knows exactly what he's doing.
Yeah.
Like, he's pushing all the buttons on purpose. Any other thoughts on those scenes?
No.
I think I'll just say it here. I ain't gotta even save the suspense. I think they wasted Jesse's storyline this episode. Because
It was abysmal.
It was so predictable. I knew what they were gonna do. It was so predictable. Like, it's like, if y'all ain't had nothing for Jesse, then just don't put him in the episode.
Don't show him.
Yeah, don't show him.
Yeah, I didn't need the Jane phone calls throughout.
That was so cheap.
It didn't. And
Look,
again,
all right.
and that's why I say I feel like we really in the world of Breaking Bad, because we're watching this now. And to what Mo was saying earlier, like, we seeing all the players. We know
All the
these people.
players.
Now it's getting familiar. Now we rewatching this, and it's like, okay, this is Breaking Bad. And we see this little side cut thing with Jesse, and it's like, bro, that shit it don't even matter. It literally does not matter.
They
just don't even show him.
They wrote themselves in the corner because Jesse
Yeah.
wasn't even supposed to be this long into the show. And so when he is actually now here, and now y'all kind of like,
So now
okay,
they're trying to figure out what to do
they're
with him.
trying to
That's
figure out what to do.
was.
So they wrote themselves in the corner. Oh, you know what it be? He's
Now they're trying
the
to figure out what's going to be the next.
which is not terrible, and which helps having an ensemble now. So now it's like, okay,
Yeah.
cool, but don't get it twisted. Like we watching y'all, we see what's we see. Me and you know
But
what's.
now that you say that, Mo, it may, and I'm not sure again because I ain't watched ahead. Whatever they do with him moving forward from this, I guess we would be happy about that as fans because he's been in this such. It's been just a desolate place for him. Like he's been in rehab. He's been
Mhm.
calling her phone these last 2, 3 episodes. So when we finally get Jesse back and he get back active, maybe that does give us another jolt and a addition to yes, this is the Breaking Bad universe. So, I mean, I guess they could be playing possible.
Mm.
All right. We moving on in the episode. Listen, I don't want to know what those twins did to the old lady, but they definitely got her handicap accessible van and pulled up to the chicken coops with Hector. Real quick, if you notice at the end credits, this episode is dedicated to Sherry Rhodes. That is Sherry Rhodes, the older woman on the little cart. That's what they dedicated the episode for. She died from breast cancer. She was like I believe a set designer or casting director, one of the two. But either way, they dedicated it to her.
Mm.
A lot of years in the business, but that was her only speaking role on camera. So, just wanted to shout that out, man.
Yeah, maybe they cut that scene because of
Huh?
like you said. So she passed shortly after this episode.
I don't know when she actually passed. I just know she did pass away, and they dedicated the episode to her. You talking about they cut a scene of like showing what they actually did with her?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't think they ever would have shot that. Like, there's a lot of times when you just assume it. Like, it's like in No Country for Old Men. There's a scene where he's on the road and he gets to do with the chicken truck. They don't need to show him killing him. They showed that plenty of times. We know these twins are killers. Like, we don't need to see it again. We know. We just saw them kill Tortoise. So I think a lot of shows will strategically just let
fair.
you assume like what happened. But getting to the actual scene, we see Gus and Hefe from earlier in the episode from the flashback scene. They have a big dog meeting where they want to know, Hector's there as well. They want to know why they couldn't kill Heisenberg, why he stopped them from actually killing Walt. And Hefe pretty much said, I didn't know that Walt was even a concern of yours. And Gus is pretty much like, y'all know I use local manufacturers. I can run my territory, right? This is still my thing, right? All right, well, Walter's like this. I don't know anybody but Heisenberg, but I know this guy y'all talking about. He's of important use to me. Like I need him. He cooks product for me. He makes product for me. I got business with him. We make money together. Once our business is finished, then by all means, do what you got to do. I'm not trying to stop in the way of your blood for blood, revenge. Like get in the back in blood if that's what you need, but I can't do it right now. Once it's over, or excuse me, Hefe goes outside with Gus and advises him that he needs to leave cartel politics to him. You know what I mean? Like, do what you got to do. We're going to respect the fact that you're doing business, but wrap that shit up quick. And on top of that, these two niggas in here ain't like us, bruh. They don't give a fuck about what we talking about. Nigga, they going to get their shit done regardless. That's their peoples. And if they said that they killed Tuco and and they fucking up Hector, nah, he got to go. So you better hurry up and do what you need to do. Twins might not listen. What do we think about the big dog meeting?
This is a great scene. This is Breaking Bad. Again, like I said in the intro, like now we in the midst of it. This is the world of it. Because now the great thing that this show does is it makes you think like, okay, so what does that mean for this? And what does that mean for this? And what does that mean for this? We're wondering as viewers, all right, who is Gus? Like, how is he able to have this conversation with them? Because we don't know yet. And then what's Gus' relationship to these dudes in the sense of they listening to him and it's the cartel. Just an average person watching, listening, knowing what dude with the bell doing and they calling the other guy Don. It's like, well, they powerful. Who is this Walt in bed with now? Then on top of that, he already done met with Walt. And Walt said he wasn't gonna cook for him. Why he protecting him? Like you thinking about all those things when you watching this, and that's what gave me the feeling of, oh, we back in the essence of Breaking Bad. Now we back into every scene means something in the sense of I wonder what this other character gonna react to it when this happens. Versus earlier Breaking Bad prior to this, when we like, okay, and this happened to this person. I ain't really interested in this person anyway. So if they die or get rolled off the scene, it's fine. So I feel like this is one of the better scenes of this whole series.
Yeah, it is. I found I was laughing a moment ago. I found it funny because we don't know the level of hate and disdain that he has for them. Speaking to Gus, obviously we get all of that in the prequel of Better Call Saul. So I found it funny the tray that he has out is like this cheap ass.
It's just a regular bullshit. And too, that's what I was gonna ask you. I meant to say, I'm glad you said that. He got that trailer on purpose.
Oh yeah, like I
Got the
was
trailer
like,
on purpose. You can get a trailer with a ramp. It's probably more usual for a trailer to have a ramp.
Yeah.
He asked for a trailer with stairs just to piss them off.
just to say, oh, I'm sorry, my friend. This is not, this is not,
That's how petty this is.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I like,
petty
bro,
ass episode.
and getting them the like carrots. Like you ain't got no pepperonis or salami on this joint, bro.
Nah, bro, we getting
like get these carrots and celery, bro. Oh man,
Hey, bro, that's the one that got the little sticker on it. It's reduced price because it's about to go old.
exactly. He gave it the reduced.
They been sitting out there for like 2 days. You know what I'm saying? That's what that was.
He like
Expiration date's the day of, like expires today.
Exactly.
It actually expires today.
Today is the day. Like, exactly.
If you'll get
them to reduce.
That's nasty.
The
Gus
reduced
was nasty.
Yeah.
But that's what's so good about Breaking Bad, because if you don't know, then you would miss all of that.
Yeah.
But being that we sitting here breaking it down and talking about it, like all of that shit stuck out to me when I was watching this. I said the same thing you said, Mo. I was like, man, they got the cheap ass tray.
Like, that's why he take the plastic off, hide that reduced sticker.
Exactly. And then they said the stairs thing, and I was like, oh, he did that on purpose.
Absolutely.
And then I get to thinking about all the other stuff and how petty they are. I was like, oh, this was good.
Yeah.
This is really good.
Yeah.
And it was so subtle.
I wonder how many people pay attention to stuff like that. Like, I wonder if the average viewer like just watches it to see the dialogue and the acting and we sitting there on some like cheap ass tray, like cheap ass drink, like, you know what I mean? Like all the little small shit. That's what makes this shit funny.
That's why I think the brand of us, the Good Earner Crew, like I think that's what makes our brands like upper echelon in comparison to other television or prestige television podcasts. It's because of things like that. It just puts us on a different. It just puts us in a different space. That's why I think we really have just some legit good work. You know what I mean?
Nah, no doubt. And what makes it even more funny is like he's so businesslike and so serious. Like he knows how petty he being, but he don't even. He doesn't even play into it. He plays it like, oh,
that's what make it cold. Yeah.
Exactly,
Look,
man. That shit
he's doing the same thing that Walt doing.
Yep.
He's doing the exact same thing, but he's just so much better at it.
Yeah.
It don't come
customer
off
service.
It don't come off as nasty when he do it. When Walt doing it and we looking at it as viewers, it's like, man, you a disgusting human being, bro. We watch Gus do this, be like, oh, he cold. He cold.
Yeah.
Like,
it's like the
little things.
It's like customer service, right? Anybody who ever worked a job or retail, you tell somebody you out of something. Well, can you check the back? All right, man. You go back there. You bullshit.
You check your phone.
Yeah, checking your phone. Wait a few minutes. Go back out. Like, nope, we ain't got no.
We ain't got no.
That's exactly what Gus is doing. Like, pretty much, like, man, all this, like, the whole. I apologize. We couldn't get one with the ramp, like y'all said earlier. Like, bruh, you could have. You did that shit on purpose. And
bro,
you knew.
every trailer, I've seen more trailers with ramps than steps. I've never really seen a trailer with steps.
He picked that one.
They usually he wanted that one.
Yep, this the one. And here's the crazy part. I seen on a clip Giancarlo Esposito that plays Gus. Him like having to learn Spanish, going through it with a dialogue coach. Like he still didn't know what they were saying. Like he knew his lines. So when I watched it, knowing that, I said, yo, he's reacting perfectly in Spanish, not knowing what they're saying.
That's fire.
And why even bring the tray? On some real shit. Why even? This ain't no fucking real.
Just to show you how petty I am. This how petty. That's what I think.
It's this false hospitality. But like I tell you what, when they get outside, them two talk 1-on-1. And that's why I like this pairing between the two because they're both of the same tree. Like they're both like this charming and calm, but they make threats in a very specific way. And the way the dude was like making a threat and then just seeing his face, like he wanted to react so much but couldn't. And of course, we know all the backstory from Better Call Saul. So because he's stretching it out just to be able to like torture. You know what I mean? So excellent.
Any other thoughts before we move on?
Nah, that's it.
To the point y'all said earlier, Jesse doesn't have much to do. They show another little small scene of him calling Jane's phone back to back to back, all that stuff. She's not answering, of course. But then we get to the Whites. We back with the Whites. We see Walt on the cot in Holly's room, getting comfortable, man. Can't sleep. We see Skyler in her room in the main bedroom, smoking a square, blowing it out the window. Holly starts crying, and Walt hears it, of course. He can't sleep comfortable with that fucked up cot. Can you need some help? Skyler doesn't even answer. Well, damn, Skyler.
Bro.
She got the door locked with this niggas. Can I use the bathroom? Once again, no answer.
Like, what bathroom?
I know what boy, listen, y'all got one
What bathroom?
Y'all have
They
one.
gotta have another bathroom in the hallway.
Yeah, Finn gotta be able to use the bathroom. What do you mean? Can you? That's why I hate Walt. Like that was so like stupid. Like, what do you mean? Can you use the bathroom? Nigga, it's a bathroom in the hallway.
Yeah, that's the master, and then there's got to be.
That's probably why she ain't answering. That's probably why she ain't answering. Like, just get the fuck out of here.
And then you still want them dingy draws. Like, nigga, grow up. Like, that's why Walt is so lame. That's why it's like, bro, we don't believe you ever. Like, I can't believe you later in the series because you still like you. It took you to get pulled over and pepper sprayed to get your window fixed, which we see in this episode when we're looking at the pizza shot. Oh, he got his window fixed on his car.
He's
it's like
a child.
Yeah, I don't know what Walt is, man. I don't know. He's not an anti-hero. He's not a villain. I just don't know what it because like you said, we like Tony, we like Vic Mackey, we like even though they fucked up people, but we looking at Walt like he a fucked up person. Like we irritated by him.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? Like it ain't
because of what you just said. This is a good example why Walt irritates us, right? One, you got a bathroom in the hallway. Two, you got a whole ass backyard. You piss in the sink.
He pissed in the sink at your own house,
at your own crib.
That's symbolic. You willing to piss in the sink in your house where your kids and you wash dishes from versus nigga just step outside. What are you doing?
It's
you
all
pissing
pipes.
in the sink?
It's all pipes. No. I watched that episode the other day.
Pissing in the sink in your house.
That's nasty.
Did you keep
you wash dishes in the sink, bro?
Like, bro, like come on, man.
That's crazy.
And it gotta be another bathroom in the house.
But
it has to be.
But listen, Skyler don't get off the hook either, because, bruh, you think you opening the window is gonna get cigarettes
smoking with the baby in there
with cigarette smoke out? Cigarette smoke is super strong, bro. Like you think smoking out the window, like literally, I just
it's about the same. Yeah, it's about
it's right there because like literally, you have a baby monitor. All you got to do is go out there by the pool, go to the backyard, and just go do your thing. Bring the monitor thing out. And then bring yourself back on in. And that's it. Yeah. So I didn't like that either. I was like, but I get why she's doing it. I know we're in the late 2000s, but I was just like, bro, come on.
Much.
Like, get out of here.
Yeah.
Insane shit, man. This is a short scene. Any other thoughts on it?
And then you pick your baby up with the smoky fingers. Come on, man. Like, come on, bro. Wash your damn hands. Nigga, like, don't smell the Virginia Slims on you, dog.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Moving on. Skyler is meeting with her lawyer, explains the Walt situation. Kind of slips up and alludes that there's more to the story. And her lawyer kind of presses her like, yo, if there's something going on, you got to tell me. That's the job. And she said, even if it's illegal, especially if it's illegal, my nigga, that's what I'll be paid to do. Here to protect you. She ends up telling the lawyer, like, Walt sells meth. He manufactures it. And she said, listen, stop what you're doing. Sue this motherfucker for divorce. I will go to the police myself and explain to them what you told me, and we can get this whole thing rolling. And Skyler, we get inside Skyler's mind of, listen, I just had to call the cops on him. I saw what that did as far as what Flynn was concerned. This motherfucker got cancer. He got lung cancer. Like, that's terminal. He's not going to make it. Like, it's much easier for me to grit my teeth and bear with Walt being around and not telling anybody and kind of leaving that legacy versus me breaking Flynn's heart, having to break Holly's heart one day and kind of rat him out and do all this other stuff. I'm just not going to do it. Drug dealers get caught. And that's one thing that the lawyer said. You might not have that choice. Drug dealers have a way of getting caught. She doesn't want to lay this on the family. What do y'all think about the logic that Skyler has here? As far as she wants a divorce, but she's not willing to do what it takes, even though she has her own ticket.
She didn't want her son to find out his dad is drug. She didn't want her son to have a different image of Walt. So that's a part of that. I just want to throw that in with what you're saying.
That's what I said.
I agree with what you're saying.
Thanks for paying attention, Mo.
I didn't hear that at all. You said she had even though she had her own ticket. I didn't hear that part though.
Nah, before all of it, I mentioned how she didn't want to.
All right,
her kids, all of it, yeah.
No, whatever happened there? No, just
whatever happened there.
My bad. I didn't hear you. My bad.
This is the priest and Carmela. This is the black priest and Carmela. This is the same.
Oh,
thing.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Oh, it's the other. It's the other guy. It's the bald one, where he was telling her it was blood money. Because remember, the black priest told her like, "Hey, find good things about Tony."
Right.
The other guy was like, "Hey,
you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Exactly. That one. You have a way out, and if you wanted to get out, then get out. I understand what you're saying about the son, Mo. Yes, they did a good job of relaying that, but what's more important to you? Like my son, he probably gonna get over that, or do I feel like I'm in a dangerous situation and need to get out? Obviously, Skyler didn't think that. Like I still think that she thinks she can manipulate this situation in some type of way, and that's why she not taking it out. The lawyer gave her the out. Like yeah, Finn gonna be mad at you. Boo hoo, nigga. Like you gonna get over it at some point once you get older, maybe, or realize what a detriment what he's doing is to society. And that's thinking through Skyler's brain. It ain't me saying that. So she would have definitely told him, regardless of how Finn gonna feel about her. But I think she still got in the back of her head, like, okay, how can I make this work for me? And that's what Saul was saying.
Yeah.
I just don't understand her logic from the sense of that motherly instinct you would expect to kick in to protect your kids, not to like keep them around
Protect
the bullshit.
Walt.
Like
exactly.
Yeah, like why?
Like what you think coming with?
He's
like,
the one that's a piece of shit. He's the one doing the bullshit.
Facts.
Why am I protecting him? Like it doesn't make sense for me.
And he telling you I sold drugs. Y'all have come to that conclusion. He ain't showed her the money yet. Like what you just said, it's just like, he'll be mad, but I'm doing him a favor. Versus, we continue to play this out. I don't even know if Walt is truthful to me. I don't even know this dude. He might still be selling meth and lying to me, and just getting out of there. It don't line up. Other than Skyler wants something more. She won't. That's the only flaw that I've seen in Skyler. Like she's not been. And Carmela was the same way. Like she ain't
like
really been forthcoming about what you looking for, what you want, like your expectations. You like just responding to me versus saying, "Nah, this is what I'm standing for. This is what I'm looking for. This is the goal I got," and that makes their characters kind of similar.
Yeah, it absolutely does. I feel like this was a little flimsy, just a little flimsy in the writing on this episode, just because it's like it. If she intended to IFT, then why do we?
I don't think she intended until he moved in.
Well, okay, so then that's what I'm saying. So if that wasn't in her mind at this point, then it's just like I don't want him to look back from his son or whatever. It's like, but your son is giving you the smoke. Don't you want your son back on your side? Like, hey, this is what was going on, but let it play out where you didn't make him look like the bad guy, the police and everything happened, and now your son sees like, oh, dad is a piece of dirt.
Oh, he a drug dealer, yeah.
You know, but I don't know. It falls a little flat for me here. The logic don't work. It just feels like, okay, we got to figure out how to keep extending out this because we got more episodes for this season. That's how it feels to me.
It does feel weird. I agree with both of you wholeheartedly. The only thing I could do, because it's so off, it's so weird that I tried to look at it and try to make some sense of it. The only thing I can come up with is, and Mo, you have kids. I don't know if you probably would, I don't want to say relate to it, but not having kids, it's hard to put myself in that position of what it's like to leverage the kids. Mm-hmm. And I feel like Skyler being the ever since the split, Skyler's the bad guy.
Right.
She can't do anything right. She gets the shoulder roll. She doesn't get talked to. She gets asked, why you doing this? Why you calling the cops on dad? Why you got to be such a bitch? Like all of that. I think there's part of that that says, you know what? It's easier for me to keep the peace and not be the villain anymore. That's the only logical thing that I can come up with. I don't agree with it, but I had to find some way to make sense of this whole thing because I was with both of y'all where I'm like, what is going on? Like, why are you not just go ahead and just get him up out of here and then let him give him enough rope to hang himself? So I have to imagine that all the examples of her being the bad guy, she was just like, yo, at the end of the day, he gonna find a way to blame that on me too. I'd much rather just keep the peace and play it cool. That's my only thought. I'd have been like, shit, I got another kid, man. Fuck out of here. Go with your dad.
Yeah, I think you said it best, and that might be what it is for sure.
That's the only thing that makes sense to me. Anything else about that?
Nah, that's it.
All right, this next scene, I want to get y'all thoughts on this. Y'all talked about Jesse's role this episode. Hank's role this episode was a little bit weird to me too. Like, I don't know, it just kind of seems out of place. Hank brings Gomez to this shithole bar. Sketchy characters, Gomez isn't feeling it. Nigga, we can go to Chili's, we can go to Outback, get that blooming onion. What the fuck are we doing here? They also talk about El Paso, and Gomez asked when he going back. He said maybe 1-2 weeks, and that was odd to Gomez. Like, you know what I mean? Most people ready to get right back into it. And Hank has some kind of poor excuse. He goes to the bathroom. He says a couple guys are holding, and Gomez pulls out the phone. Like, nigga, this is beneath me. I'm DEA, bro. I'm not about to be in here trying to do a little hand-to-hand drug bust in this shithole bar. Like, I'm calling Albuquerque PD. We can get up out of here. And Hank's on something, we can't handle this. Like, no, bro, I'm not about to do. I am DEA. And Hank pretty much says it's your turn to pay. He goes outside, puts his gun in the car, goes back inside, tells Gomez he has to pee again, and he ends up getting into a fight with two guys later on. And then he announces himself as DEA when everybody kind of starts lurking at him. It was a whole odd sequence to me. I want to get y'all thoughts on what's Hank got going on. How did you interpret the scene? Did you enjoy the scene? All of it.
Useless. I feel the same way that you feel about this. Surprisingly, Rich, in the sense of I don't care. Like, and again, we're watching this with the eyes of someone who's seen this before, right? So we know how this plays out. We know how this really don't even matter in the grand scheme of things to Hank's character. Yeah, I get the apprehension. I get the big fish, small pond theory that we've talked about numerous times on this podcast, but I don't need any more of it. What I need Hank to be doing is diving into the blue meth thing and the whole whatever they had going on when he was like big dog in the small pond. This right here, I don't care about. I don't care how he feels about going to El Paso. I don't care that he want to fight people because he feel that way. I don't care that him and Gomi, like none of this matters to me. And Hank's not that compelling of a character at this point for me to dive into this as a viewer and be like, yeah, I get it. I feel sorry for Hank. I know what he's going through. I don't care, bro.
Yeah, I don't feel for Hank. Hank is not a person I feel for. But I did find this interesting actually. Because what it seemed like is this is like this last hoorah to him, where it's like it's like almost like remember when type of thing, where it's like what happened to the good old days where we could leave the guns in the car. Like this is not about to be a life or death situation. Nobody's about to get killed. Nobody's about to get let's round these guys up like we used to get these little drug busts, like how we used to do back in the day, like on a minuscule. Like it seemed like that was reminiscent for him. That's his speed. I mean, he's a little past that, but like that's relatively in his speed.
But that's the point though. Like, get the fuck out of here with that. Like, what are you talking about?
Well,
it's like me and you saying, "Oh man, let's do a podcast with our cell phones, man. Let's just me and you hover over the phone and talk about some random shit that happened today and put it out and see what people think." Like, nigga, get the fuck out of here. Like, no.
Now I get that, but I do think it does make sense because it is it's just like I feel like it's just this like kind of last hoorah. Like any of us have our own version of that, where it's like this is my last before I go to these heights. Because there's gonna come a time like that, us in this space where you're gonna remember these days and be like, dang, bruh, I remember we used to just like, yo, we talking about classic shows. Now you got a schedule, you're getting paid to do this. This is your job. You got people calling. Are you gonna be here on time? What time are you gonna be here? Are you dressed? Are you, and you're gonna
Makeup ready.
yeah, then you reminisce on
No, you
like
make a good point in
so
saying that, but I just don't think they do a good job in
they could have did
displaying
better.
that in the show. Like I still don't know what Hank's feeling. They
Yeah,
giving me all these like side ways of saying it, and he's never had a conversation about it. Nobody's inquiring about it. Nobody really asks about it. He's just able to hide these feelings that he's having and go beat two dudes up at a bar.
yeah,
They don't do a really good job of displaying it on screen what you're saying, because I
yeah.
totally get it.
Hmm.
You're not wrong. I don't think they're doing a good job of expressing it.
It and it's. I'm sorry. I'll say this real quick, Rich. I know you got something to say. You're right in that, and I think that it's to me, it's like you don't have to explain. Like for me, you don't have to so much explain why he's having these feelings. I just want to understand what's making him push through it and still say I'm gonna go to do the big dog job anyway. I just need to know what's that part of it. Like
What is it?
give us something that says, hey, I got to do it. Like what makes him
Yeah,
say I got to do it. So
I got you.
I don't, I don't know, man. I can't. This episode's a little clunky. Like stuff like this is just a little bit odd for me. It's hard to just get my y'all touched on this. So I don't need to go any further into it, but I just don't understand the motivation. I don't understand why. I don't understand what this is doing for you. I don't know. Is this something that are you proving something to yourself that you still got it? Are you letting out some rage? Like I don't know. There's too many. There's more questions than answers. So it is what it is. I do appreciate Mo's thoughts and his outlook on it because that did give me a different point of view. It just doesn't work for me as of right now. So we'll see. I don't know. We get another scene of Jesse calling Jane. And once again, I don't think it works like this. I don't know if a number just automatically goes disconnected if you call it back to back. Like at first it was Jane and then all of a sudden it was disconnected. I think I probably would have preferred the scene if first of all he's in a sleeping bag on the floor. Going to Saul's point. And also he's calling Jane twice and then the third time it seems like it's cuts off the second time. The third time he gets this number you call and is no longer in service. I feel like it should have just been the immediate. This number you call and no longer in service, and get straight to the point. Like you know what I mean. We know we don't need 3 scenes of him calling Jane. I get it for all y'all out there. Like I get the fact that he lost somebody. He wants to hear a voice. That's the last thing he got for her. Blah blah blah. But okay, and then that puts him out to the desert cooking again, like Dolo. So I didn't know that cooking meth was his escape. I didn't know that that's what he like. You know what I mean? Most people's
Yeah,
escape is something else, but for
a
Jesse, it's cooking with
run,
his.
a
It
swim,
just
going to the gym, a book, a TV show,
yeah,
video games. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Girls, but his
Well,
cooking meth.
girls
The
probably ain't asked the
tribe.
question with him. He ain't ready. But either way, yeah,
Mm,
all of this shit is it. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. But he out in the desert cooking, man.
This don't land. Jesse, this is that was trash. That was trash. That was trash in the sense of you just been a rehab. We supposed to believe you sober. I know scenes that I could think of where it's to he ain't trying to do shit that we got coming up. Like this was just filler. Like to one of y'all said this earlier in the episode, man. Just leave him out. Like
yeah,
you don't force it.
it's
Like we
cheap.
don't gotta see him. Yeah, this is cheap. We don't gotta see him out there doing it. Like we understand what he's going through, bro. We understand how much he fucked with Jane. We get it. Let it sit over there till you ready to do something with it versus continuing to put it on the screen and we ain't really giving a fuck about it.
Yeah, because they're treating Jesse like a side character,
Yeah.
and we just spent two
And he
seasons of
one of
him
the most
being
interesting characters on the show.
yeah, and we just spent the first 2 seasons being 1A and 1B
Yeah.
characters. So it's like now y'all treating him like this afterthought. Like, oh, what do we do? It's like, bro, if y'all gonna do this, you should just keep him in rehab. Like keep him in rehab a little longer, have some interactions, maybe find another love interest or a something like you could have something else because this is like cheap. Like we don't understand Jesse's motivation here. We understood it
But
at
we
least.
know he grieving, but they ain't adding nothing to it. Like,
I'm
yeah,
saying,
like you
like,
grieving, we
how
get
did he
it,
get here?
bro. Yeah.
It's pretty. It's just automated. Like that's pretty much. Yeah.
Any other thoughts on that?
Nah.
All right, then we are going to the going to the whites, and a very small scene, but Skyler's almost like a prisoner in her own home. She's hearing for the noises, so the doors creaking. You know what I mean? When doors are opening and closing, is Walt here? Is he not here? We see her checking her clock. It seems like Walt's left, so that gives her the runway to leave. She gets Holly, and when she comes outside, she sees a bag full of money, the infamous bag we've been seeing. And then we see Walt asking if they could talk. The talk doesn't happen right now, but it does happen in a couple scenes. Any thoughts on just this initial setup, or do you want to roll into the next one?
Yeah.
We can save it because they
All
didn't
right.
get into it yet.
All right, so we'll get there in 1 second. But before we do,
Real quick.
Gomez and Hank, yeah.
This was Walt, yeah, bitch. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, bitch. Like all that, yeah. Now what?
Mm-hmm.
Now all that shit you was talking, all of you want to leave. I'm calling the police. Like, yeah, now what? That was the only boss up moment that he had in a couple episodes
That
for
was his
me.
weapon. He used his only
Yeah.
weapon he had.
Like now what? Bag full of
Surprised it
money
took
right
him
here.
that
Now what?
long.
Yeah.
Surprised it took him that long. But yeah, nah. Gomez and Hank are in the bathroom. I love the little setup that Gomez does, like making sure checks underneath, nobody in there. I'm actually kind of surprised they let them talk to each other or gave them space to even be in the same room to kind of get their stories together. I guess that might be common. But Gomez tells him the ASAC he tells Hank that the ASAC wants to see him. He also tells him what he told them so they can get their stories in line and what's going on. But Gomez has questions. What I didn't tell them was that you left your gun under the seat, which lets me know you did that shit on purpose. What's going on with you? And Hank has no words, literally has 0 words, leaves out the bathroom. Once again, we know Hank is fucked up. He got some things going on, but there's no clear explanation of what it is. Any thoughts on this scene in the bathroom of them trying to get their story together and Gomez trying to figure out what's the word?
For me, every time I've watched this, well, I ain't watched the series a million times, but like I wish they would have bled that relationship more because there's an interesting dynamic with Gomi and Hank, but I feel like they're like giving a surface level buddy cop, and I'm like, yo, expound on that. Let Gomi be the only person that really know him. You know, maybe later we can get Gomi, you know, some things could happen where it affects Hank in a certain way. But it's like they don't quite go there. They give him the little banter, the little jokes, but it's always kind of diet buddy cop. And I wish
If
they
I'm
would.
if I'm understanding you correctly, you wanted Hank to confide in Gomez in that scene. Like, do you want them to have more of that relationship to where if he ain't real with nobody else,
Yep.
even
'Cause
not Marie, he real with Gomez? Is that what I'm understanding
Yeah,
correctly?
yeah, because I mean, we talk about this show doesn't have a Dr. Melfi, so give us these interactions with characters that you don't necessarily spend a lot of time with, but you get these glimpses of who the people are. So Gomi could have
And
served that,
two,
right?
why wouldn't he? Both of what y'all said is exactly right. We don't have those chances. Like Hank ain't sharing with nobody else on this show. He don't think Walt shit. He don't talk to Marie. Like we
Mm-hmm.
don't know nobody else that he knows. If they're showing us him having panic attacks, him being like apprehensive about going to the other post that he has, Gomi is the perfect person to have this conversation with. He should get it. That's your friend, especially from how you joke with him. And that's the perfect opportunity to build more into this relationship and help us understand more as viewers, but they just didn't do it. And it's cheap. It's buddy copish, like Mo was saying. It just don't work.
Like diet buddy cop.
Yeah. It's like Kevin Hart and The Rock.
That part. That part. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just odd all the way around. Doesn't curl all the way over for me. But yeah, it is what it is. Hank just
See
walked
what you
out.
did there.
That's even more frustrating. I don't know if anybody. That's one of the most frustrating things when you are talking to your man's like you and your man's, especially the friend you never had really an issue with, no kind of problem. Like you can always at least communicate and talk. and they shut you out. Like, it's like, damn, he really fucked up. Like, I'm trying to get, you know what I mean? I might have seen you treat 10 different people like this. Well, you ain't never done this to me. That's one of those things. So I don't know if it was placed to there to let us know Hank really fucked up or what the case is. But I like what you said, Mo. Would have been nice to have in place of therapy, like to have at least somebody that these characters truly confide in, and we can see the real versions of themselves. We back to the Whites. You know, we alluded to it earlier. We saw the bag of money on the floor, and Walt said he did a terrible thing for a good reason. And he shows that money. He says it's college tuition. This is health insurance. This is physical therapy for Junior. This is an SAT tutor. This is groceries. This is gas for birthday. This is gas money, birthday and graduation party money, mortgage. Like all the things that I've done. This is what he said. All the things that I've done, the sacrifices I've made, nasty. Like he's really looking at this as, I can't believe you won't accept this. Knowing what I had to do to get this money for the family. Like he really looks at it like he's a hero. It's one of the nastiest things Walt's done. He's done a lot of nasty things. Hits her with the, I'll get your answer when you come home from work. You ain't got to answer me right now. Spike Lee, you started the episode by saying, Walt, you a bitch ass nigga. This is how you come with it if you are. And not in the way he did it. I'm sure you would have done it much differently. But at least you start with the money and say, listen, this is what's going on. Like, tighten the fuck up. This bread is right here. Like, let's get this shit shaking. Like, I did this for you. You're going to have to understand that. I don't give a fuck if you care or not. This is what I did it for. This is what's going on. I ain't about to have you out here naked when I'm gone. Get over it. Like, how we gonna clean this? What we gonna do? So what's your
conversation? That's the conversation that he should have been having with her instead of it's the same thing with the cop with early in the episode. He's trying to like draw on this sympathy he thinks people should have for him. And what we said, it's the white man complex. Like, bro, nobody give a fuck because you struggled, bro. We don't give a fuck. Everybody fucking struggles. Whoop-de-woo, nigga. Like, a lot of people get cancer. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to make it like it's the end of the world because these things are happening to him versus presenting it as, hey, man, we got in a fucked up situation. This is the best way I knew to make money. I made the money. I trust in you. Me and you can build together off of this right here. I'm not going to do it again. I'm out. Like, if he had a plan together, he could have got his chick back right then in that moment. But he still wanting people to feel sorry for him. He still want people to be like, oh, woe is me. And you did this grateful thing by going out and cooking meth when you found out that you had cancer and you saved your family. No, nigga, that's not how it works. Sorry, bro. Nobody is going to give you no, like, you ain't get no medals for cooking this meth, bro. But what you will get a medal for is coming back to your family with that plan and that money and being like, all right. He could have swayed if he had any swag right there in that scene. That's when he would have flipped her around. Tony would have flipped her around right there. Look, you right. You got this. Going through all the steps. Here go the thing. Here go the benefits from it. All that shit you was talking about. Yes, I get it. I feel it. Let's move on from it. But Walt wants so much attention. He's so much of an asshole. He's so much of a pick-me that he needs people to understand that I am being noble in this situation. And it's not true. And for us as fans looking at it, that's why I can't put him in an anti-hero category. Like I look at other anti-heroes and be like, okay, I feel him. I get where he's coming from. When I'm looking at Tony Soprano, I'm looking at Marlo, I'm looking at anybody on Game of Thrones that's an anti-hero. I can get where they do bad shit, but it's like, I still fuck with him. I get it. But Walt is like, no, you just a bitch ass nigga, bro.
He's also oblivious to the fact that women want to be involved. Like, if you involve Skyler in early, like, things go different. Like, women want to, like, listen, fellas, for all y'all out there, man, if you got a girl, you dating someone, man, if you hit her with the simple, hey, about to run a couple areas, you want to slide with me? They will lose their fucking mind. You know what I'm saying? Just for, you don't even know what you're doing. They just want to be in the passenger seat doing whatever you want to do. Like, just involve her and that can go a different way. And if I'm Walt's friend, if I'm like his homie, if I'm his nigga, and he's sitting here telling me we having a drink, telling me about all the problems at home, and he tells me what he did in this scene, I would have looked at Walt dead in his face and I'd be like, you know what happens to people like you, Walt? He'd be like, what? I said, niggas fuck your girl. That's exactly what happens to niggas like you. Like, be on the lookout. X. Like, Skyler, like, if she playing it cool, somebody's stuffing her. X. I would have told him that. And he's oblivious to all of it because he is playing this woe is me I did all of this for us. That's nasty, bro. Get the fuck out of here. You can't even own up to your bullshit.
Boy.
Walt crazy, man. He's insane, bro.
He's
Walt
nuts.
nasty.
He's nuts. Dude is
He's
he's
insane.
like you can commit him. He's crazy.
Yeah, ever since Great Matters, ever since the Great Matters episode, I'm like, yo, this is some of the silliest shit. This is actually some of the most TV shit ever.
Yeah, it is.
Cause there's no way you can tell me that you're gonna pass up on that job just to cook meth. Like, nah, man. But either way, we here. Mo, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, I said everything.
And he tries to play it with I'll just get your answer when you get back from work. He thinks he's being like courteous.
That's the nasty part about
He
it.
thinks he's being courteous.
Ain't nothing more offensive to a man with game and swag and know how to move through a room when you see a nigga moving like Walt moving. And you be like, ugh. He thought he was, ugh. Like you thought you was gonna get that off. I'm out here. I done perfected my shit. My shit works. I done put it to test and I got results from it. And then you get a nigga like Walt out here just trying anything. And it's like,
bro, he don't realize the point deficit is too far.
man.
Like you're already honestly you're skunked. You know, you hooping, they got you like all the way up, they up on you. He's skunked already, and he still thinks he has a chance, bro. It's over.
He still think he winning.
We're playing a game of 21.
He think he winning.
Like,
no, he think he winning. Like, bro, they finna score the next basket, and you
What Uncle Junior say? What Uncle Junior say? So far behind, he think he's in first place.
They think they in first. They think they yeah. Some people so far behind. Yeah.
Man, that's Walt. That's Walt. Walt a fucking idiot, man. All right, fellas.
Yeah, these last two.
Let's get into it, man. I don't even know how to describe this shit, man. Skyler's at the copier machine at work, like just out of it. You can just see her, she out of it. And Ted walks in and she stares him down.
Boy,
I can only hope to get this type of stare down. She stares him down like I don't give a fuck. Anytime, any place, Janet Jackson style, nigga. Like walks up on him, and Ted's so oblivious. That's what makes this scene work. This scene works because Ted is so fucking kind of like Mr. Magoo about the whole shit. Like, he's just going about business as usual, as he should, right? Why would you think that Skyler, who you've been, having your little thing with back and forth, would just in the middle of the break room lean in and just kind of get the kissing going? And he's just kind of like, oh shit. And they hear the voices. She backs up. It's the most obvious y'all was just fucking around. If I was the woman that came in, I'd have been like, oh, Ted and Skyler, fuck. I saw him in the break room. Like, yeah, I saw that shit. That was one of the most obvious. Y'all not when niggas try to play it too cool. Like, but she shout out to her. She just kept it. She went and got her little coffee. Went back up out of there. I don't know what y'all got going on. I'm about to slide back up out of here. And I'm sure Ted couldn't wait to hear these words. Are your kids home? Nigga said, Hey, Lord that nigga said, like, let's go right now.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I never watched this and seen her in that light. But this episode was probably the highest tier.
She probably blew Ted's mind.
Hey, listen to
bro.
Hey,
with as much bullshit as Walt was on, do you know how she was getting off over there at Ted's house, bro?
Yeah.
Like, you done made me call the police. You done got my son mad at me. You staying in the house on. Man, she went over Ted's house and got off.
Oh, I will tell you.
You hear me, bro?
I'm gonna keep it crazy. I'm gonna keep it.
She did shit she ain't never done before.
Hey, it's backdoor action.
What? And she asked him to do it, Mo. She asked him.
Yeah, he was like,
put it in my.
Yeah, come on with
like,
it. Come on with it, bro. Like, hey, this way, you can get on this ride, like, bro. I guarantee it, bro.
Hey, Ted had the night of his life. That's one of them you ain't even suspecting, and you be like, God damn, it's like,
bro, like the cuddle after all that, like he tried
all of that.
Like, you leaving
everything.
Where you going?
He got everything. Yeah, he got the whole menu.
The whole menu, yeah.
Yeah, he got the whole menu.
Trifecta,
and it wasn't even because he put up no game. It's just because Walt owned that much bullshit.
And that's what you in his shoes. You're trying to make sure, like, okay, let me not. I'm gonna say the little amount of words as possible, because I have not about to mess this up. Because Ted he's getting lucky right now.
Ted, like, I can't believe I just got that.
Hey, bro, that's one where you called it nigga. You want to
Man,
believe this shit. Remember
boy,
Shorty I
hey,
told you about
listen.
at work? Man, you ain't gonna believe
Yeah,
this shit I'm about to tell you.
Bruh.
Like, nigga, I don't know what the fuck she got going on at home, but she hit me in the break room. Nigga, I had to get the other, like, you know how we tell stories,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. You're in the middle of like
What
you're in the middle of the moment knowing this is
listen
about to
to
be a
me,
story.
man.
You're in the
Knowing.
middle of it knowing, oh man, when this is over with.
Hey, what they say ain't nothing like a woman scorned. This is an example. 'Cause,
Hey,
hey,
listen.
nigga, he is
I'm
a
out here-
beneficiary of that.
I'm out
That
here
changed his
looking
life.
for revenge.
Hey, that shit was crazy. Y'all got any more thoughts on that overall? Like,
Ted
shout out
had
to Ted.
Ted had a time right
Hey,
there, boy.
y'all wasted time on the Jesse scene? We could have got some of that.
They could have gave us something.
Yeah, we absolutely.
That would have been too. Because Skyler was like to y'all point, man.
To be honest,
Skyler was in there going crazy.
I was going to say
know
Ted they couldn't even show us Ted being able to handle that like in no serious manner. Like she was like
They could have done it any kind of way where you just see legs, or you could see like an off shot, but you hear the sounds. Like it could have been any kind of artsy way.
that would have been good. The offside with the sign.
That's that Harlem Nights, like, put your mother on the phone.
Hey,
So
I ain't never
come home.
I ain't never coming home.
Jeez.
Shout out to Skyler, man, and shout out to Ted, man, big dog Ted.
Ted, boy, Ted,
and we got the final scene, which is I love this shit so much, especially with Walt bitch ass.
It's the contrast. Daytime,
Skyler, Skyler pulls up to the crib on the late night. Now I do want to say this real quick.
Oh,
She walks in with Holly, and all I can think is, I hope Holly was at Marie's. Don't tell me you took Holly over there to get flipped around every which way by Ted, man. Please at least tell me you dropped Holly off at Marie's.
Baby chair.
Yeah, man, that'd have been. Oh, nigga, if I was Walt, nigga, I'm going OJ. Nigga, you had my baby over there again. Hey, come on, man. Nah, we ain't.
She had to be over Marie house.
I'm going Orenthal. I'm going straight Orenthal.
Straight Orenthal, man. Nah, for real, man. Because if you're gonna do that shit, do that shit. But don't be having my kid over there while you getting thumped in the next room, bro. That shit.
I mean,
that shit would put me through the roof.
Look, she smoked with the kid in her. She smoked with the kid out of her.
She getting smoked with the kid in the room.
She gets smoked now. Right.
I hope she was at Marie's. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, me too.
Ted was over there knocking her shit down. Lewis is over and Walt's cooking dinner. You know, Walt's like, all the stuff that he been doing for Flynn, man, roast. Taking them back and forth, making pot roast.
He's doing that thing
all of that
again.
stuff, man. And he's like, hey, Skyler, come here real quick. Come here real quick. You know what I'm saying? I'll let you. Did you have a chance? Hey, what makes this hilarious, he's going through the whole, when Skyler, Anna Gunn's, she doesn't say a word. Mm-hmm. She does an incredible job in this scene.
How she just looking at
Walt, just looking at him. And Walt's really they're so far apart. Because Walt's like, man, I really feel good about our talk earlier. I think everything's going to be okay. Honesty is the key. And she gave him some honesty. She leans in, grabs the salad bowl. I fucked Ted. And walks to the table and said, kids, I want to make sure you eat your salad. All of that. Leaves Walt speechless in the kitchen. And that's how the episode ends. Fellas, floor is yours.
A chef's fucking kiss, because this is perfect contrast to the cop scene, where she was like that in the cop scene and she couldn't say nothing.
The daytime he had the ups.
Yeah, Walt knew he was on bullshit.
Nighttime,
he was trying to act like, let's do this, and you want to make a grilled cheese? Oh, my nigga, getting that information
ain't a dollar amount that can.
It ain't nothing that can. All that shit you got off earlier, it don't mean nothing. And that's why women always are going to have the advantage.
Yep.
It don't matter, nigga. The bag of money, calling the police and looking bad in front of Junior, all of that shit, none of that matters when I tell you in the kitchen, oh, I fucked Ted. Oh, you want to live here? You want to do the little house thing? You want to fish grilled cheese? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. This dude at work taking me through the mattress. How you feel about that?
And this is the one that was there. This is the one that was
how
there.
How about that? How about that?
Hey, and he was there.
You ain't got no recourse,
listen, he
bro.
He took me to the doctors.
Oh,
when I had a child.
We had our was that when I had our child,
bro.
And he smashing.
He clapped.
Come on,
right,
bro.
And
that's the nuclear.
But
like that's a nuke.
Here's the craziest part.
Take me through there.
Hey, the audacity. the audacity of her pulling up with the stench on.
Ain't no
She
bath.
pulled up with the
I
stench,
got the
bro.
baby
I
and
want
the fucking the Badussi scent.
yeah, bro.
That's
Like
it.
I pulled up with the stench. I want you to know what time it is. I want you to know what I
It
just
might
did.
be something on my dress or something.
Hey,
Anything.
I'm all up in your, and it's like just her letting it breathe like that. Oh
And
man,
then letting it breathe and not even giving you a chance before you be like, "Hey boys, here's the salad." Like it don't mean nothing to me.
Nothing.
You don't mean nothing to me. Your response don't mean shit to me. Like you out of here.
Yeah, because
Boy, that's one of them. Like, as a man, you like Walt got to go throw up. You got to go throw up.
Yeah,
bro.
I don't. To be honest, bro.
Or he needs to go get the gloves.
Hey, he doubling down on the orthol. He doubling
Get
down.
them ice. Get them isoterms.
Hey, if the gloves don't fit, you must have quit.
You must have quit.
But you know what? I say all that, but I know none of us, or even none of that would. There would never be a situation where a woman would even be on. Like we would never even be put a woman in that situation.
Hey, she won. Like
that.
if she do that, okay, you got me out. That's it.
But look, that and that goes too.
I'm taking this money
And
too.
rewatching this, I've always not liked Skyler in my previous watches of this show.
Yeah, we all.
Now I'm looking at this, and we were reviewing it and talking about it, and we hashing through like stuff that happens on the show. I'm like, yeah.
So far, so good.
So far, so good. Like, yeah, she should have fucked Ted.
Yeah.
You can't just come back trying to live in my house, act like everything good, treat me like I'm crazy, and you selling drugs. Like, yeah, I'm fucking.
That was her only. That was her only leverage.
And it was good leverage.
It was perfect.
It wasn't even cheap leverage. Like we see a lot of shows that don't do this as well. It's like something cheap. This was significant. They got history. There's a lot at stake here. Like you coming to me and saying you did all these things. I'm gonna break your fucking heart, kill all of this. I'm moving back in, and we can be a family shit. It's over with.
Yeah, that payoff was there. Because if we're gonna go forward together, now we're even.
Now I fuck Ted. You sell drugs and I fuck Ted.
Yeah.
So what's up?
Yep.
What do you want to do now?
Okay, so now welcome home.
Yeah, welcome back. Now I fuck Ted. You sell drugs. You want to continue. You want to get the divorce, like I said. Either way, I win.
Yeah, welcome home.
Because I'm going to keep fucking him.
Yep.
Yeah. And I might fuck him tomorrow. Like that's the thing. Like he ain't got no win. Like he can go back out and keep selling drugs and
we
like,
ain't think about it. And Walt slick horny.
Yeah, he ain't had none.
It's been a while, bro. Like he slick. Like think about it. When she caught up all them lies, bro. Walt probably months out, bro.
Oh yeah,
he
Man,
for sure.
I don't think. Now that you say that, bro, I don't think Walt get no yams in this entire series. The last time he even got some was the car.
Okay.
In the back seat.
Yeah.
Like literally, I think that's the last. I think the rest of the series he don't get none.
I mean, we could assume that it off screen, maybe. But,
that nigga ain't getting no yams, man.
Yeah, he probably getting the left hand Jackie.
He ain't even getting that. He get his own left. Skyler ain't touching that nigga.
Skyler
ain't touching that nigga. It's over.
He going
Big
independent.
Ted that came through too. Big Ted that came through and took over. Yeah, man, it's over.
Big Ted is crazy.
Yeah, man, Big Ted. Ted came through and knocked your shit down. Damn, Skyler.
I'm telling you, they should have gave us something like that is no. And I look.
Spoken like Mo.
It is. I've been holding back the Moism, but even if it's not that, just give us the internal thoughts of her driving over to Ted's house, walking up to the house. Like, we even got to get the scene, but just give us more of her getting there. We go from the office to nothing to like skip over, and I'm like, give us a little bit more. I want to see the tension built. I want to at least see Ted's reaction because it's like, I think they could give us more because they gave us a lot of filler in other areas that we need. So, but yeah. It is what it is.
Got you, man. Any last thoughts on this scene as the episode ended perfectly, in my opinion? And we prepare for episode 4. Any thoughts?
I'll just say, when it comes to civilian episodes, now they're in their bag as far as, okay, if we're going to give you civilian episodes similar to Sopranos, where they would give us stuff like a house arrest or a down neck, where they give us these like episodes like, oh, it's not really mobster stuff, but they give us entertaining or a Christopher, even though it's not a great episode, but it's fun and interesting. This is how they do it. IFT is probably one of the better civilian episodes. I mean, we get a little bit of the gangster stuff as far as Gus and stuff, but really nothing with Walt. So
Turn that nigga Walt into a cuck. Shit crazy, man. That shit crazy, bro. Hey, yeah, I fucking hey, come to him, dead in your face, and then take the salad to the.
Over dinner.
only
This nigga, that nigga probably nut in her mouth, and she's sharing silverware with the kids.
on the face, everything. Like
That shit crazy.
She redid
bro.
the makeup. Only thing made this better if it was a black dude. That's the only thing that. That's the only thing that would have made it better. It was a black dude.
Walt would have malfunctioned. He would have.
He would have offed himself, bro. He would have.
He'd have pulled a Liam Neeson. Nigga.
Listen.
First black guy I seen.
And it was BBC. Like, yeah. And did she hit her with that? Like, oh, man.
Damn, he would have malfunctioned. I promise you, if it was a black dude.
I can't compete with that.
That would have been a good story plot right there. If Ted was black.
Yeah.
If Ted was black.
If Ted was black. He's Teddy now?
That shit would have been fire.
Oh, man. Teddy. Come on, man.
Hey, they played the cut scenes mode with the Teddy Pendergrass one in the back. Turn off the lights.
Yo, Ted was black. Oh, man, if Ted was black. I never even thought about that, bro. If Ted was black.
Hey, this would have been a totally different show if Ted was black.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, shit,
man, that was good. That was good.
God damn, turn off the lights. Light the candle. Got Skyler getting taken through there.
That shit wild, man. I don't even know what to say about it.
Nah, it is.
I love it. I love it, though. I love it. Who would have thought, if you would have told me before we started doing this, just based off memory, that I'd have been cheering on Skyler getting her lick back like this, I'd have told you fucking crazy.
Never would have said it. Never would have said it. And now that I'm watching this, that's one of the most glaring things. Staring at, like, I understand Skyler every step of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, I get it.
It's crazy. Like,
nigga move back in my house like that. Like, yeah, I get it. I get what you're doing.
Because people probably listen to Good Earners and think that, like, oh, you know, like, we're rooting for Tony so much, like they don't feel us our feminine love so much on there. But on this show, it's like it's super strong on here because it's like it logically makes sense, and men are logical, and everything so far makes sense. So, like, right now, we're still rocking with it. Like, once she switch, we'll see. But man.
Yeah, right now she's the leader in the clubhouse. It's like,
absolutely,
I'm doing what's best for me.
Yeah, she got Carmella beat already. So
facts.
Yeah,
that's our episode, y'all. Season 3, episode 3, IFT. Yes, she did. Before we get out of here, we got some categories to go through. I'm not even going to waste the time on this one. More interesting plot, I think we all agree, is Walt, not Jesse. Yep. Jesse didn't have anything to do. Mm-hmm. So let's break it down to favorite conversation. What was your favorite conversation this episode?
The one at the end. Well, I fucked Ted.
I think so too.
I don't know if that
so simple.
That might be better as a scene versus conversation because it wasn't.
My favorite scene was the Gus and
okay. I was gonna say I have a different scene there.
That's my favorite scene, but the conversation was just plain and simple. I fucked Ted. Like, that's all. Because as a man, your girl come up to you and say, "I fucked whoever," fill in the blank. That's the conversation. It's
over dinner with our son.
I'm gonna make this.
That's even.
Lewis, you gotta go. Yeah. Matter of fact, Junior, you going with them.
Hey, call your mom right now, and y'all go stand outside.
Yeah, matter of fact, see if you can stay the night over there. Me and your mama got to talk.
All right, I'm making this the perfect grilled cheese sandwich. I'm going with the best conversation at the top of the show. Them talking on the phone. He was like, oh, okay then, well, I'll be here. And she coming in, and he calling her bluff. All right, do what you got to do. That whole sequence. I'm going with that as the conversation. And that might
actually be
my scene.
Okay, I like that. Actually, I take that back. This is still my conversation, but I think my scene might be what you just said.
On the flip
side, there's something about because it was just how brazen Walt was.
Oh man,
just how like the way he carried it, like the gaslighting that he did to Skyler in that scene.
Oh man,
right? I don't know if that says I'm fucked up, but I thought it was hilarious.
It was really good.
The way that nigga was like pulling the cheese and laughing and joking with
Junior.
He
opened the blinds.
Bro, he was great. grading
get the fuck out
papers.
of
Like
here,
this man went back to grading papers.
nigga. Yeah. I hit you with this stapler, dude. Like, stop playing with me.
Yeah, man. So that's it. That's it for me. What
My
about you,
favorite
Lou?
scene is still the Skyler one, and I fucked Ted. And my favorite, excuse me, favorite conversation was the Skyler one. I fucked Ted. My favorite scene was the whole scene with Gus and the cartel.
Yeah.
I think that added so much to this episode. It added so much to this world, so much that we will uncover from there. That was perfect for me. That was one of the best scenes of the episode.
I like it. I like it. Who
Yeah.
took the half? Who took the half measure this episode?
Walt.
I don't know. I wouldn't say that because he got his crib back regardless of what it costs.
Yeah, I.
I think that's an easy answer for sure. I'm gonna go with the Salamancas. I think the Salamancas, as much juice as they have, and they still can't get the green light to do what they need to do. I think that's more of a half measure for them because it's more unsuspecting. It's definitely Walt, man, but
It's definitely Hank.
How so?
Because you out here getting into bar fights because you're too scared to go take your upgrade of a job.
That's the thing. I don't know why he's getting in bar fights. I don't even know if it's because he's scared of the job. Like that's where this episode kind of pisses me off. I don't know what's going on with Hank and
But even then,
why he's acting like this.
But even then, you get the best of the two dudes, and you see the rest of them try to rise up. Then you hit the niggas with the timeout, like timeout, like nigga no,
Nigga,
like
DEA, nigga. Yeah, but nigga's about to stomp me out.
Yeah, I expect that. Hey,
exactly. You took the half measure, nigga. Go eat your donut and roll out, bro.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Who took the full measure? Who's the MVP of the episode?
Skyler.
It's got to be Skyler. she made the
Play
best
dumb
out of
games, win dumb prizes.
Yeah, she made the best of her situation. Like she didn't really have a lot of leverage over him, but she looked at it as she said, I'm gonna use this as a pass. I already been interested in dude for real, but I've been, been a committed wife. But if this is what it's gonna be, and I gotta welcome you home, then let me get mine off. This is what I got. And I think she played it the best as far as that goes. I mean, I think Walt could be in the running, even though he took an L in that sense. But he could be in the running because it's like he came in and he caught her bluff and got it all the way off. But
nah, if your wife look at you in your eye and tell you she fucked somebody else, you can't be MVP.
Yeah, but he sold drugs and she had to live with it, deal with it.
I'd much rather my partner sell drugs and tell me they fucking someone.
I mean, I get it. That's why they wrote it this way, where a woman doing that is equivalent, if not worse for a man. Than her woman. I mean, a woman find out a man's I've been selling drugs, like so. But yeah, Skyler.
I feel you, man. Shit crazy out here. All right, and the ranking. We got to rank the episode, y'all. Mid pack, 96.2. Which we got a little glimpse of, Jesse out in the desert, and or Blue Magic. Which one are we ranking this episode?
I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna go Blue Magic. This was the first episode where I
Nigga,
felt
you
like,
on Blue Magic.
Yeah, facts.
bro.
Facts.
I'll tell you the reason why. This was the first episode where I felt like this is the Breaking Bad that I remember. This is the one where
it felt familiar.
I have to hit. Yeah, it felt familiar. Like up until this point, there have been good episodes. There have been interesting things that we've talked about. However, this is the first one that made me that hit all the Breaking Bad senses. Like I know where this is going. I know where this is going. Like I'm at the chalkboard with the things.
Yeah, you got
like
all
they
the
doing in the white. Yeah, like oh shit. This is when this happened. This is when this happened.
Yeah,
that's what made it feel so nostalgic for me, and what makes me rate it at that, because this is one of those episodes that like planted so many seeds, and you watching it and you know what happened, and you like, damn, this legendary shit.
Yeah.
So I'm going Blue Magic.
Yeah, this that chili pack right there. Like, this is for sure chili pack because it's too much filler, and they did some good things on sequencing. I didn't get to say it before, but I think that was the scene where Walt brought the money out and put the bag out, and he was talking to Skyler, and then he like, let me know your decision. And then we go right to Ted's place. We see the papers coming out. So it's like literally they're like the same person in the sense they're both breaking the law. I thought that was great. So they did some great things sequencing in the episode, but like just the Jesse stuff was really lazy. The cartel stuff was cool. we get the flashback in the cold open, which was good as well. But it's not a lot that happens. There's some setup stuff, but it's mostly civilian. I'm not as big of a civilian fan of Breaking Bad as I am of The Sopranos. So it definitely ain't Blue Magic. It's not 96.2 because it just if they just did more with Jesse, I could give it that 96.2. But it was so weak knowing that Jesse is the co-lead that really draws the show down to a chili pack for me. So.
Yeah, it's not. It's mid. It's the lowest for me as well. The highs were very high. Like the highs were some of my favorite moments in Breaking Bad. Yeah. And don't get me wrong, like that. But it's one of those weird episodes where the lows were the Jesse of it all, the Hank of it all. Like they just couldn't. I don't care. Like if I rank this as far as like just rewatchable episodes, everything you saying, Spike Lee was right. I'm not disagreeing with it. It's definitely Breaking Bad coded. However, it's not the.
It ain't Ralph though.
Yeah, I would love to know exactly what happened in the actual writer's room as to why I didn't curl all the way over for everyone. But some of these characters, but if they focus if the episode was more driven about the Skyler and Walt, and we didn't get Hank or Jesse, it probably would be Blue Magic for me too. But I'm not mad at Blue Magic. I wouldn't have chosen it, but I understand why you did.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's the episode, y'all. We'll be back next week for season 3, episode 4. Until then, and shout out to, I know y'all appreciate us, man. We get all the love from the emails, but shout out to Mo. We recording later. It was a lot of stuff. We wanted to make sure we didn't go 2 weeks without giving y'all something.
Absolutely.
This episode almost didn't happen on its original day, so I just want to make sure I shout out the fellas.
Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all, brother.
Yeah, absolutely, man. We all kind of adjusted and made things work because we all had the same interests as far as, wanted to make sure y'all we fed the streets. So, all right, y'all, that's it. We'll be back next week. Don't forget to reach out to us. If you want us to read your comments on air, we will. If you just want to rap to us, we can do that too. You can DM us. Our Instagram is NMHM_Breaking Bad Pod. You can also email us at nomorehalfmeasurespod@gmail.com. Also, feel free to leave a comment, YouTube, Spotify, Apple review, all of that. We definitely appreciate y'all. We'll catch y'all next week. We out.
Keep cooking.
Peace.